everybody. Jimmy, you just got to activate your mic. What's going on? We decided we'd throw a curveball and just show up on a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday broadcast. I'm just
And
trying to find the stream here.
we
This
get
is
these
all happening
comments going.
happening so fast. I got to get the stream up here.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Bitter Troll. Welcome. Yeah, even surprised. I sent Jen a text. I was like, hey, I was thinking we'll go live. She's like, I got nothing going on today. So,
Okay, there's that one. Let's see. Where's the
hello,
other?
everybody. We got everybody from Canada. You name it. I even made it so it's quicker so the things pop up faster for me.
What the things up on the screen?
I wasn't referring to anything else, Jen. Jesus.
We were just talking about our streams. I don't know. I can't keep up.
Hello, everybody showing up from the UK, from everywhere. And it's nice getting out there doing it in the morning like this. And Jimmy convinced me. Honestly, I was against it at first. It's like, why the hell would I want to do a chat like 10 or 11 or 12? He's like, Jay, because most of the country and most of the world isn't on your time. So made a valid point. I couldn't argue that.
Well, I also figured, there's a lot of people who just have a different schedule. There's a lot of people who go to bed at 8:00 at night. I mean, that's just the way it works. So they, don't get to participate in the evening stream. And doing it during the day gives, I think, a completely different group of people an opportunity.
Kirsty says, hi, I never get to catch your lives from the UK.
Hey, Kirsty in the UK.
Oh, you get it, yeah.
Oh, Kirsty. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I said Kirsty.
Ashley says, mimosas, brunch, and ghosties. I love it.
There it is. That's a great combo right there. Great Sunday combo.
My old neck of the woods, Wendy, Rochester, New York. Everybody's popping in. Hello, Indiana, Kansas. C.E. Holmes says, we got this. Yes, we do. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. And let's just cut to the chase. Let's just, get the elephant in the room out of the way.
The 800-pound gorilla.
There's a lot of misconceptions about what's going on with the Conjuring House and everything else. And, it appears another lender bought a block of, things and they have it. And the notes, the debt on these properties. So, and that's what's going on right now. So it's like it doesn't appear that anybody pulled any underhanded stuff. But I mean, it's also one of those things that put us in a great place because, I mean, it gives us a lot more time, which I think is huge. And, it's, if people don't know what we're talking about, I'll put this up here. And if you scan the QR code with your phone or whatever, or even, we can do this too. Just so everybody knows, we're raising funds and the idea, and I want to be 100%, I've tried to be 100% transparent from the get-go on this. If we could go and buy this property, we get in a bidding war. It's not about not having the money. It's about the least amount of cost to us to answer Andrea's plea and in the community coming together. If it's the least amount of cost to us, that factor gets trickled down to everybody because it's not a business venture. It's not about making money. It's about trying to save a property and making it so it can at least pay its own expenses and better itself. So, and that's what it's about. So, and I don't know if everybody saw this, but I personally vouched to match up to $1 million for every dollar to dollar. So that shows you how committed I am. I mean, that's what it's about. And that's just what I'm initially matching. I mean, I can't go down from there. That's a pretty big start, right? I would say, Jim, what do you think?
Yeah, no, that's a big start. And if the other thing everyone has to realize too, is that purchasing the property, actually getting title to the property is just the first step. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. That property's been neglected for how many years, Jay?
Yeah, they just had, which I know who it is, but they just had trespassers today. The cops had to go there again because, and that's one thing, just knock it off. Stop trying to break into the friggin' place. I mean, that's just going to be more work that has to be done to it and everything else. It's respect it.
Yeah. Let the process take place. Assuming it goes as planned, it'll be open soon enough for people to visit again in a public way. So yeah, don't be breaking in. Don't be trying to get on the property.
Trespassing. I mean, there's cameras all over, and that's what
Yeah.
people don't understand. Cameras are all over, and besides that, the neighbors are watching the property like hawks because that's they have to. So, hello, Scotland. What's
I got to
going
tell
on?
you. So I don't know if you saw the super chat from Joan Murdoch says hello from Scotland. Thanks for doing a live in our afternoon. Hope you're able to visit us sometime. And then we've got Alice in wrongful conviction land saying hello, Jason and JV from Scotland.
Hello,
So
Joan.
Scotland's
How are you?
awake and
Oh,
happening this morning.
Scotland's in the house. Well, yeah, and there's actually been a bunch of donations that have come in from Scotland too. Thank you,
Awesome.
Joan. All right, let me find this other super chat. Sorry, guys. That's the one problem with this. I love this app. It runs flawlessly, but trying to actually find them is not easy. So, all right. Judith, thank you. You know what? I'm just trying to do what I can with something that I wasn't planning on in the first place. So, yeah. And of course, you get, I'm seeing a handful, I guess, of people coming out of the woodwork with negativity. And I'm not even going to spend my time on that. I don't care because that negativity it, people want to make this about them instead of this movement and what's happening, us all coming together. And that's what that's what I'm going to focus on. I mean, can they be negative? Yeah, but I kind of just sit back and laugh about it because the stupidity. I mean, show me one thing that those people who are attacking have ever done that wasn't for themselves.
No, they've just attacked.
Or let me see some business that they've created that has
Yeah.
has done well. So it's just um Tanya, actually, I've been in that's a great thing. A bunch of contractors have worked out. I have reached out, not worked out. I mean, they all work out, but a bunch of contractors have reached out offering assistance with this too. And that is another thing that, again, will help preserve this property, save this property money, and get it open for everybody. So, hang on, this is it right here. Okay, so T Gillette, and it's a great question. Why don't I spend my money to buy it? Let me just say, first off, I just stated that I would throw in $1 million. Secondly, it was always I didn't want this property in the first place. So, and I know I don't think you mean anything mean with that comment. So I just want to explain it. I didn't want anything in the first place. So why would I just go and throw 3, 4, $5 million into it? So I'm throwing a ton of money into it. It's about trying to bring a community together for a purpose of trying to keep prices down. The more I have to put into it, the higher the price has to be. The less I have to put into it, the lower the price can be. And I'm not a fan of the past pricing there, where it was $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 for people to go and investigate. I don't want that. I've done my business ventures. Now this is my preservation and help ventures. So thank you for the $5 super chat. All right, let's see. Susan, I want to donate, but I can't until next week. And that's totally understandable. I mean, and if it financially hurts you, please don't do it at all. I want people to understand that they got to take care of themselves and their families first. So, let's see. Oh, Scott, that $1 million match is amazing. Very genuine. Yep. Well, it's one of those things I planned to invest money anyways, but it's just I want to show my commitment to that. So, bottom line. All right, let's see. Carmen, say, Jason, did you get my message about someone sending friend request under your son's name? No, I didn't, but thank you. I'll let him know. I assume you're referring to Austin. Everybody's popping in. Jimmy, you're right. There's a lot of people who are around during the day.
It's funny. This QR code, which I think is the GoFundMe, right? Wherever it is. Where is it?
Yes, the GoFundMe.
It
Yep.
looks like I have a thought bubble over my head, like in a cartoon.
Well, maybe something new, right?
Yeah.
And you can also find the GoFundMe on my Facebook page. I've put videos out for that as well. Let's see. Hey, Taryn, how are you, hon?
Taryn.
Tammy says, hello, Jason GV. I was wondering if you get the house and start fixing the place back up, will it stir up activity since no one's been there? I mean, that's always a possibility. Nobody's been there for a while, and all of a sudden people start showing up again. Yeah, but I think it's better than just letting it sit there and decay. As long as I've always thought, as long as you explain, what, we're trying to save this place, we're trying to, make it better. I think that right there is everything. So, Oak State, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We chatted in the GoFundMe on your Facebook. Thanks for taking the time to respond. No problem. I appreciate all the help. It's everything. First off, and I want to make, I actually put this out there because I want everybody to understand. Where the hell did I put it now? Whatever. I had it out there, but if it doesn't succeed, then every video that has been said, and look right here, we don't succeed, the donations will be returned. It's like I have no plans and no want to keep anybody's money. This is all about the property and going to the property. So what do you got, Jim? You just sitting there like,
well, I'm just trying to monitor the chat rooms. They move pretty quickly, and I don't read that fast, so I'm just trying to keep track of them all. Saying hello.
You still got to move those things over here.
So, well, like I said, I've got the big screen of you and I in front of me, so when I'm talking to you, I'm looking at the camera, and I haven't figured out a way to also have the chat on there. Because EV Mux is weird when you try to blow it up to full screen, it gets bigger than it's supposed to, and it's kind of complicated.
All right. So the key part there is if we don't succeed, all donations will be returned. I mean, it says it on GoFundMe, it says it on all the videos, it says it on the posts and everything else. So I just want that known. But go ahead, JV. What were you going to say?
No, I finished.
You just put the that was it.
That was it.
All right.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on, and people are commenting that there's a whole bunch of weird posts about this person buying the house and that person buying the house. I mean, if you haven't figured out that not everything on the internet is true, then you probably should go take some courses because it's not, and you just got to let that stuff kind of.
You almost made me just spit water all over my computer.
Did I?
Yeah. It's like, hey, Mike says, at least you can do the plumbing work. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Because I'd love to get in there and see what pipes froze, what pipes burst, what needs to be replaced. And, we're coming up to another winter. The least thing we want is that place to sit there and, deal with another season without. All right, Cindy, what are your plans for the house if you get it? Right now, the plans are to get it. And then the plans are to fix whatever needs to be fixed and then open it up to the public and allow it to be accessible to all. Make it affordable, not any of these $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 things. I mean, I love the fact that when Corey and Jen owned it, that it was like $100, $125 a person to go and investigate. Okay, I can understand that. If it's $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, what if there's only 2 or 3 of you? I mean, how does that work out? I mean, now you're paying $500, $600, $700 a pop, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be accessible for all. So that's my plans. Because you know what? I'm not using this as a business venture. Again, we need to understand that. It'd be different if I was coming in and I'm like, all right, this is going to be my business. I've made my business. I've done that stuff. This is more, it was a plea. It was a plea that brought me here and a community that stepped up and backed it. So So it's not about me. I mean, it's about everybody.
So Ed Thomas mentions in the YouTube chat, where is it? Who leaves a house vacant without draining the pipes first? Well, that is a great question, but a lot of things were done that we would all be scratching our heads about, saying, why the heck did she do that?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's because she just walked away.
Yeah,
I mean, and then she couldn't come back to the state because she
right,
had a bench warrant out for her.
right.
So, and nobody else was going to the property.
Hmm.
Nope, no, I haven't. Senior resident pharmacist, I have not.
And just a reminder to all the folks over on Facebook that are watching the live stream here. If you get a chance, or when you get a chance, jump over to the YouTube channel, find Jason Hawes on YouTube, and subscribe there. Because in addition to doing these live streams, which we also do on Facebook generally, we have our investigations, our interviews, our tour videos, all on the YouTube channel. And it's free to subscribe. There is a membership option if you want to support the channel in more than just a viewership way, but it's free to subscribe. So please take a moment and do that. We've got a new investigation that's going to be posted tomorrow night, right?
Yes, we do. And it's Dr. Best's
Dr.
House and
Best
Museum
Houston Museum, a really
in
cool place.
Middleburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Middleburg, New York.
Mhm.
I keep on want to say Middleborough because that's what we got here in Rhode Island.
I always want to say Middletown because
We
I've
have
been
a
there.
Middletown in Rhode Island
Yeah.
too. But the problem is it's not
And
nowhere in the
Middlefield.
middle.
We got a
So,
Middlefield here to like half a mile from, not a half mile, half an hour from me. Yeah.
all right, Lisa, I'm wondering if Chip or Amy and Adam or Nick and Tessa have helped out at all. Yeah, I mean, Nick and Tessa have helped to promote it and to get the word out about the GoFundMe. Um, it's yeah. So bottom line, and I mean, Chip's always been supportive and stuff, and so forth, and you know, I do know that some individuals tried to broker some weird deal with others behind, but it's like whatever, and that stuff will come to light after everything moves forward. But it's just I think people should be judged on what they do and their character.
I'll tell you what, you're going to be able to write a book about this when it's all over.
Yeah.
It's just this experience
Oh
alone,
yeah.
and what people are trying to do behind the scenes. And
Well, yeah. I think that's the. I think that's just like the worst of it is the sneakiness or the backdoor-ish or it's like you know I don't know.
I
I've
know.
just
I know.
I've never understood that. It's just like we're trying to do a good thing.
Well,
Why?
I think one thing that's happening, and this is just my speculation, but I think one thing that's happening, Jay, is when you started this, I'll call it a movement. When you started this movement to save the house, other people realized, holy cow, there are a lot of people that are really into this and really, really, want to be part of it, whatever. So they're trying to capitalize on that. They think if they buy the house, that all these people that are trying to support this movement are going to pay $2,000 a night or whatever it is to come and investigate, which is completely the opposite of what you're trying to
Yeah,
do.
I think you'd be sitting there with an empty house. But yeah, but then it's also some people like I haven't reached out to, and somebody asked the other day, why isn't Steve or Dave or because I haven't put them in the predicament. I've never wanted to put them in the predicament of pushing something for me when this is me trying to, I was asked for something. If I reached out to them, of course they would. I think I saw Sherry had posted it and stuff like that. And then it's fine. Steve's been doing his book tour and stuff like that. And Dave's been dealing with some stuff. So, and it's not for me to ever drag them into it. So thank you very much, Greg. Appreciate the $9.99 super chat. But yeah. All right, let's see here. I clicked on the wrong button. I couldn't pull up chat. That's all right. Yes. And first off, thank you, Jen. Jen's the moderator. She's got her hands full. And welcome to all our friends across the pond that usually are in bed sleeping when we go.
That's right. Although there are some that are real night owls that'll jump into chat at their 2, 3 in the morning, whatever time it is for them. And we applaud them as well. But yeah, most of them are sleeping.
Wait, so hang on. TK. Okay, wait. It was the Spalding Inn you owned, and you couldn't make a go of that. you understand? We made an incredible go of that. You have that is the most incorrect statement
What
out
the
there.
heck?
The Spalding Inn
First
was
of all, why would you
packed.
say that,
Well,
TK
I
Gillette?
mean,
Why? I
the
don't get
Spalding
it.
was packed. I mean, we'd have 2,000-3,000 people at events there. You know, the only reason we didn't keep it was because it was 3.5, 4 hours from my house, and I just couldn't keep on doing that. So, but yeah, oh yeah, I couldn't make a go of that.
I don't understand.
I
Why?
mean, it's like you have no idea about the businesses I've
Yeah.
done. So,
Selling something doesn't mean
but
you didn't make a go of it. It just means that you moved on to another project
I
or had
know.
another something else. I don't get it.
Wendy, I used to watch your show all the time, and it's good to learn. Oh, well, thank you very much. And yeah, that's right. I mean, selling something doesn't mean that it's just.
I owned
So I guess
almost
the
20.
first comment, was a
Yeah.
cocky comment, but
I owned 20 radio stations at one point. I sold them and made a shit ton of money. But I didn't sell them because I didn't make a go of it. I sold it because it was the right time to sell them. I
well,
mean,
because yeah, it's not easy trying to run a restaurant, bar,
no,
hotel.
I had a restaurant bar for a while. That's a business that'll
Well,
make you old fast.
well, and you remember this. The worst part of that was having to deal with certain officials. Remember the liquor?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
that
mean,
was absolutely
and there was one guy.
They had
I'll
it
be
out for
honest, I'm not
you.
even going to get into it, but there was one guy who literally came up to me first time I ever met him, and I was standing there with two police officers. Thank you so much, Beth O'Brien. Two police officers and hanging out. We're talking, and he walked up to tell me that he was so and so from the liquor commission, and he came up to let me know that he was king of this area
Yep.
and that he didn't give a shit what we were doing. Well, I mean, because he was really good friends with a bar down the road. We weren't trying to take business with him. But yeah, and then he would sit in the parking lot and write people tickets or sit in the parking lot and wait for people to leave so he could call a buddy and try to have them pulled over and breathalyzed.
Talk about
That's
a power
the
trip.
reason I was just like, you know what? The politics out there were
Yep.
so bullshit,
Yep.
but the place was constantly packed. So, I mean, you want to know the reasons why I walked away? Because I brought a state senator into that one, and we had that resolved, but I just didn't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, it's a grueling business just to begin with, and then you add that other element of politics to it, and being 4 or 5 hours away, it makes it very, very difficult.
Kyra says, I stayed at the inn. It was very busy. It was. I mean, and we had a blast. We loved that place. And the place was constantly packed. I mean, my gosh. We'd also, the Halloween parties we'd have there. Remember those, Jim?
So
It
much
was like
fun.
3 days of adult themed Halloween parties. And you'd be very surprised by the costumes some people come up with.
So much fun.
Which you're like, wow, yeah. Yeah. I used to have to put my kids up, in our sleeping quarters to bed early because I was like, after like 6 p.m., I don't want you anywhere down here to see some of the stuff people wear. So, Lynn, thank you so much. Hi, Jason. I just donated yesterday to GoFundMe, sending love from across the pond. You're a sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn.
I mean, and it's growing. It's let's see. I mean, we're over $106,000 that have been raised. So technically, and it's funny. So when you look at it, it says 7% raised. No, I mean technically we can say 15%, minimum 15% has been raised because I'm doubling. So let's see.
Oh, we got another Scotland. We got another Scotland viewer. How about that?
Nice. Scotland is definitely in the house. Carmen, I wish I can see the Conjuring House. I never got to go there, but my tripwire did before the whole drama. Well, hopefully you'll be able to again. So hopefully you will be able to in general. So let's see. How many acres? It's I think about 8.5 acres. Thank you so much, Lynn, for the $20 super chat. That means everything. And thank you for the $10 super chat, Paranormal Places. And that's the thing, man, just to see how much this community has come together. Yeah, I've had paranormal teams, paranormal enthusiasts, skeptics, debunkers, and non-believers all reach out and connect. And it's been such an amazing movement to see all that. And just to get the word, answering some common asked questions. If we don't succeed, donations will be returned. We're hopeful we're going to succeed. and the house was not sold. The banknote was. That canceled the auction, meaning the foreclosure process starts again. So, because people keep on thinking that, oh, somebody bought this, and
Yeah.
no, that's not how that works.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
saw a bunch of posts yesterday from people that we both know, Jay, talking about a certain other paranormal TV guy having bought the house. And I'm like, where is this stuff
Oh,
coming
yeah,
from?
you're not talking Nick.
No,
Oh,
I
because
saw
Nick
that.
did a post.
I saw some posts about
Yeah,
that too,
Nick
but
did a
no.
post, and it was
Somebody that
just
used to work with Nick.
yeah, no, it's all good.
UK is also represented in addition to Scotland. Here we've got Manchester in Britain, also represented. I just want to say, my sister is putting together a trip for she and I to visit Liverpool because we're such big Beatles fans, and she's done it before. I have not visited Liverpool, so I might be in the UK in the next 3 or 4 months. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Stamping Bandit, welcome to becoming a member. We got a great community of people over here. Susan, good luck. I'm so happy that someone cares about it's going to try to save it. Hi from the Lion of the Beast at Kings Island in Cincinnati. Paranormal 411, you're doing a great thing. Thank you, Jason. Well, honestly, the community, I think, is doing a great thing because if you haven't seen Andrea's video, check out her video where she pleaded. And I mean, we've stepped forward. You know, I might have put it out there initially to as the voice, but it took everybody backing that voice and being a voice of their own to get us to where we are. Joe, thank you for the $20 super chat. Why did that disappear so damn fast? Well, I just want to put everybody up there. I used to watch your show all the time. It's good to learn. Good hearted and honest people you are in real life. Thank you. That shows how far I am behind here, Jim.
It's easy to get behind with this moving this quickly.
Gosh. Paranormal Brew, thank you. I just learned how to do this. Yep. Hey, when it first turned on, we didn't even know, what it was. We didn't, my son turned it on for me, didn't even tell me. So I just want to showcase a lot of these and then we'll get to these questions, guys. All right, Aaron. Now, Aaron worked there. So Aaron's a very good friend of mine. The farm is not just a haunted house. It's a spiritual powerhouse that can change your life in the best ways and have good intentions. Now, Aaron's been helping me, working behind the scenes. Jen and Corey have been working behind the scenes because and the neighbors, I've been working directly with the neighbors. Because it's a group effort. This isn't something that is just me stepping into and saying, it's mine. No, this is a group effort of all of us. I mean, I would not do this without all of their support, and I wouldn't be doing this without all of your support. So, Joe, thank you for that $20 super chat. And Paranormal Brew there. I'll show you again on that as I get finally caught up. I don't know if I'm caught up, but it shows me where I am. So, Kismet Jacks, World Wanderers. Yep. 100K and growing. Absolutely. Jocelyn, you're such a sweetheart, hon. Love what you're doing. You guys are my favorite podcast. Obviously, second to Paranormal Brew. You guys are, but you just said we're your favorite. So we can't be second. No. Taryn's awesome. She's a sweetheart. Can everyone donate $2 right now? I mean, it's all up to them. So, but again, the GoFundMe's there. And if you're going to donate, please do it to the GoFundMe because the GoFundMe allows me to keep track of every single person who donated because I want full transparency on everything. And that way, if it doesn't work, then you get refunded. But I'm feeling pretty confident where we stand. Jim and I have talked where we stand. Honestly, a bidding war, we definitely, if it goes to a bidding war, if this new foreclosure thing, if it goes to a bidding war, we're not poor. So it's so a lot of people, and I see people post these things. They're like, Jason Hawes, he's worth $3 million. First off, you have that's some online thing. Just because it's online does not make it true. I'm not saying I'm worth more or less, but I'm just saying, trust me, it's just not that. So, but also the people out there who say like you can't afford it, again, you have no idea my finances. I'm doing this not for myself. I'm doing this, and everybody's doing this for an entire community, multiple communities of people.
And I love the idea, things that you and I've talked about, and you've got a vision for uh, creating other things on the property. The property is big enough that it can actually become more than just the Conjuring House itself. It can become a paranormal retreat in a way, and there's a whole bunch of other things that can become part of a complex there that can be a destination for anybody interested in the paranormal.
Yeah.
I love that idea, and I love that concept.
Well, the paranormal, whether it's a scientific approach, the non-scientific approach, the ones go down the middle, the believers, the non-believers, the historians. I mean, that list goes on and on. So there's just so much that it opens up for possibilities. So thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Lone Wolf Runner. I met you and the team when you came to Alexandria, Louisiana. Why did that go? Why did they go away so fast?
Yeah, I noticed they're kind of disappearing quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because of how fast this is going.
Is there a setting? Maybe I can look and see.
I can't change it right now. But let's see. What the hell?
Okay.
Jill, so glad my sister told me about this. Donated to help. I know you'll protect it and its history. And that honestly, that's what it's about. This isn't like, and the whole thing would be to try to get this, save the property, whether it's transferred into, well, it'll definitely go into some sort of LLC. Well, all those details will be worked out. It'll be worked out for whatever's the best for the property, not for me, not for anybody else, for the property, and to try to save that property. So, all right. Lone Wolf, let me just pull you back up. All right. Alexandria, Louisiana, to investigate the Hotel Bentley. You and the team held a town hall. I remember that. It was a good time. And if you met us, you know that we're exactly in person who we are on TV. So, all right. Was there an update today, Jenny Davis? Jenny, there is no update today. So, I mean, the house isn't sold. It was just, another lender came in and picked up a bunch of banknotes. So, as of right now, that's what it appears. So, but it doesn't matter because it would still have to go through a foreclosure process. Leah Ann Johnson, I love the idea and concept too. Jen says, chat, let's not mention. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have any problem with other creators. I don't have any problem with any of that stuff. Content creation is something I did on TV, and now Jim and me are actually doing it on YouTube. I just, what I do have a problem with? I have a problem with when a community makes a movement and a sick woman makes a plea, and then you send me a comment, and you know exactly who you are. I'm not going to put your name out there, but you send me a comment that you don't care, and it's like you're still 100% committed. It's like, and those are the comments that I hate that I get. I mean, geez, this is amazing. I just want to say thank you for trying to save them. Thank you so much, Celine. So, and yeah, Jen posted the link. It's Conjuring House right there. But I will say, you see true sides with this whole movement. You see true sides. You find out. You're like, oh, all right, this person tried to, connect a call with these other people, or this person now is bringing this person in to try to make sure they can outbid and stuff. And it's like, man, we're just trying to do what's right, what we're being asked to do, what we were asked to do. So, like I said, it's all about answering Andrea's plea and trying to make this for everybody. So Thank you, Wendy Lou, for $9.99. I think what you're doing is for the right reason. Quite frankly, if people don't want to support it, yeah, negative opinions to themselves. Thank you so much. And that's it. I mean, all right, you don't like me. You get your own reasons. And and it's crazy because I was getting these comments. It's like you're asking everybody to buy you a house. No, I own homes. I'm asking everybody to help save a house. And then they're so then that was their complaint. And they were complaining that I wasn't putting money in, even though I said from the get-go I was putting money in. And then their complaint was that I was putting money in. And then their complaint was, "You have that much money to be able to put in?"
Oh
And
my
then their
God,
complaint
people are
was
just
so the list goes
exhausting.
on and on. Just
They're just exhausting.
pick and choose what you wanna bitch about. I mean, you wanna be a bitch, but at least pick and choose what you wanna bitch about. It's true. You and your team are the most down to earth people. It was great meeting you. Oh, thank you so much, man. It's just who we
Speaking
are.
Yeah, and speaking of which, people have a chance to meet all you guys. Plus, I'll be there at Para Unity in a couple weeks. That's
Exactly.
coming up real soon.
Yeah, that's right. It is. It's coming up
It's
quicker.
like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
3 weeks,
yeah.
maybe? Something like that. I'm looking forward to that.
And
New Jersey.
Shar Fashion Agent. Thank you so much. I mean, Jason isn't scamming. Ooh, yeah, exactly. I mean, what the hell would I be scamming for? And I nothing personal, but I mean, for the last 4 years, I've been living my best life. I really have. This has been the most chaotic my life has been in the last
It's
5
true.
years.
I can
It's
attest to all of that.
exactly. And I've been, and so I appreciate you saying that. No matter what people are going to think I am, but it's only a certain handful. It's like whatever,
I got to tell you, one of the
get out of
things
your
I
mom's
said, one
basement
of
and
the
work.
things I said to Jason when this whole thing started, I'm like, life has been so peaceful. You really,
Yeah,
you really
you
want
know,
to go down
and
this
that's it. It's like, and those who said that, it's like you're scamming, dude. I've been living my best life for the last 4 or 5 years. It's like I'm doing this to help out. If they want to assume that, let them assume that. Just because
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you
they're
can't
going to
argue
be
with
they're
people.
miserable people.
You
It's like
can't argue with them. You just can't.
yeah,
It's not worth it. That's all they want is an argument.
exactly. So, Spirit Indiana, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. We will have more coming. Chief, well, you guys are great, but just remember, if you're donating for the Conjuring House, just please do it through the GoFundMe. That way, if anything, like if it didn't happen, I just want to make sure that everybody is refunded. So, and I can't do that. And I know a bunch of people have reached out to me and like, can I send it through PayPal? And and I've said to them, I really can't have you do that because then I can't keep track of everything. And I just want to make sure that we're 100% transparent, honest, and open. If it doesn't work, boom, everybody gets their refunds. So and the only way to do that is to try to keep it all in one place where we can focus on it. But yeah, you're right, Jim. It's like you had said to me, you're like, Jay, you've been at peace for like 4 or 5 years,
I
man.
know.
Do you
Well, that's
want
the
to? I'm
thing.
like,
Well,
ah.
when we started even the YouTube channel, we're like, you know what? We're both in a place where we can do it at our pace, the way we want, relax, have fun, and life is good. And then it's like, so you're like, we're going to get involved in this. We're going to save this property. We're going to do this. I'm like, Jay, you're upsetting the apple cart here. You sure you want to do that? And he's like,
But you know
yeah,
what?
we're
The
going to get
nice
it done.
thing, but then, I mean, but then you were like, yeah, we're going to get
Oh,
involved in this
absolutely. Yeah.
project.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
which is great.
But the first reaction is, man, we've had it good for a while. Is he sure we want to do this?
You know,
Start working hard
yeah,
again? Come on.
it's one of those, yeah. And thank you, Shar. Yeah, just make sure if you're donating to the GoFundMe, if you're sending super chats here for something else, great, that's fine. But if you're donating to the GoFundMe, you know, then yeah. But I mean, any super chats that we get through this, what we're doing today, it will just go to that, but I just won't be able to refund you. So that's the thing. I just want to keep it all in one place so we can stay focused on it. But yeah. And you're funny. You're like, yeah, I owned a shitload of radio station because it's true. People have no idea.
No idea.
It's like, damn.
They just want to criticize. They want to find reasons to argue. And okay, I mean, that's fine. But this isn't the place for it, guys. If you want to argue, go somewhere else.
Exactly.
Go to a political site and argue over there.
and will. Once they'll be there all day. Once I'm able, due to circumstance, I'll donate. Just understand if you can't, then don't. Don't do anything that's going to financially hurt you or take away from what you need because it's not about that. I never want anybody to overextend themselves. This is just about us trying, you know. And if we make this happen, damn, I'll tell you right now, we got to put together some monstrous canvas or something somewhere where everybody who was a part of it can at least sign their name and keep it there on the property because I think that there needs to be recognition for everybody who helped save this. So thank you so much, Bitter. This is not for the Conjuring House. This is to help buy some pizza. Well, that would be Jimmy's department.
Oh,
Bitter
you eat
told you.
pizza too. I know I eat more pizza, but you eat pizza too.
I do because it's always there because you got it.
I
So
love pizza. I love pizza.
I do too. I love but you like just cheese or pepperoni. That's it.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of crap on my pizza.
Yeah, I like
Cheese, pepperoni.
pepperoni, mushrooms, olives,
Yeah.
and I like banana
I don't like
peppers on it.
mushrooms in any fashion. It just to me it's hard. It's a hard.
Well, I mean, it depends on the mushroom, but then I also like banana peppers on it.
Yeah. No.
That's really good.
Yeah. Don't tell me you like pineapple on it.
Oh no, that's not a pizza.
Okay, I know there are people that like pineapple on their pizza. That is definitely not an Italian thing, and I have
John puts Cheez-Its on his.
he puts Cheez-Its on it. I think he sleeps in a bed of Cheez-Its, honestly.
Let's see. Lynn. Hey Lynn, how are you, hon? Nice local person. Do you have an updated amount so far that's been donated? I will tell you right now. Hopefully I don't screw anything up. We are at $108,100. So I mean, just during this chat, we've jumped up 2,000. So
Awesome.
yes. Fan characters sending hearts with them. Well, thank you so much, Stacy. Style Design says I got my Cheez-Its for tomorrow night. So Carmen, thank you so much. Did a $50 towards the GoFundMe. Thank you so much. It means everything. Show and scene. 1999 JV for the burgers. RD.
Yeah, I like burgers too.
Yes, he does. I like burgers.
Burgers and pizza, my two go-to. I love macaroni and cheese. I just don't like to admit it often because usually I have to order that off the child's menu, kids menu.
Complaint. Still need advice about ex haunting. Okay. Puerto Rican. I'll have to look at what you.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
$2. This is for the mushrooms to go on the pizza. Thank
Here's
you
the thing. Like Jason and I can't even order we can't order like a large pie where he'll do half mushrooms because that mushroom flavor seeps over onto my side. And it's I just can't do it. I can't do it, Jay.
You are oh my gosh. I feel so bad for your wife. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Is it just the house or the grounds? The grounds are included. It would be the property. It's like an 8.5 acre parcel as well. So thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the £5. Diane, Jason, there'll always be haters no matter what you're doing. It's awesome work. Blessing from another Scotland. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And you guys have really, I mean, I have to be honest, you guys have energized the whole thing. You guys have, initially, I never in my life did a GoFundMe or anything like that. So that was new territory for me. And I was scared shitless. I mean, I even said to Jim, I'm like, I've never asked people to donate money for something. And this is the first time I've ever done. And I mean, the first 24 hours, I think was already over 30 grand. Within 48, we were over 50. And then, well, we know it got paused for whatever reason. And when I got that resolved, it was cranking along again. And then I paused it the second time because we were told that the property had sold. There were all these miscommunications, and finally getting the correct information, I reopened it. So, and now we're over $100,000. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's incredible. So, will Carl and Keith Johnson have any roles if you get the house? I feel they could story tell for hours there. You know what? I mean, the possibility is always there. I was just talking to Keith the other day through text messages and stuff. And I mean, they're just good people. You really are. I love them dearly. So Um, Thank you for the 1999 super chat. ShoeTube, man, I would like to see both you guys go on Joe Rogan. It would be interesting to talk about the GoFundMe. You know what? I would love to go on Joe Rogan
It'd
and
be
talk
fun.
about the GoFundMe. So, yeah,
Joe, if you're listening,
you know what? Yeah, yeah. I mean, anything to get the word out. Bottom line.
a lot of people are taking issue with my mushroom
Good,
aversion.
good. Hold Jimmy accountable. I mean, you know what?
Hold
And
me accountable for not
hold you
liking.
accountable for not liking mushrooms or mustard.
Oh, don't get me
Oh, he
started on
hates
mustard.
mustard.
Do not get me started on mustard.
He hates mustard. Dude, I'm German. It's like I love mustard. It's like I think it's like part of my bloodstream.
So if you get cut, it's kind of a yellow ooze that comes out. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's an infection, Jim. But yeah, it's gross. Jeez. All right. Let's see. Meg P says she hates ketchup.
Now, Meg, that is a head scratcher for me. I thought everybody liked ketchup. I thought everybody loved ketchup.
Paula says, Jason, English mustard on the way. Stone ground mustard, Shar says. It's the best. That's actually good, especially when it's got a little kick to it. Here, Jimmy, here's the one person who agrees with you.
Thank you, Robin.
You know what?
Thank you so much.
Satori doesn't like mushrooms either. She hates them. So, firefighter against predators. First off, love the name. I'll put mustard on his pizza with mushrooms.
Well,
He'll give you a mushroom.
you absolutely know I won't eat it. I
Mustard
mean, that's just then you're just gonna eat the whole pizza.
James Steele. Do ghosts come with the house or are they extra? No, whatever's there is there. So, yeah. Venom's Wrath Gaming. Mustard is awesome. That's correct.
How did this turn into
Yeah.
a
Lynn
food
says I'm
chat?
okay with you on the no mushrooms at all, but mustard.
Yeah, I can't mustard. Like the smell of it actually sends me into convulsions. It's
Oh,
really
he
not good.
does. He does. So we were all at Disney one year. I'm going to tell this, and I I had his son James just give me a hand, but I ended up putting a mustard packet in Jim's wallet, and Jim didn't know it, and he found it, and he went. I mean, I've never seen that side of Jim. I mean, he lost it. And, and he was so angry with James, and it was me. And at first I was like, he's really angry, so I don't want to admit to it. But I'm like, I can't let James take the heat. I love the kid. So I'm like, dude, just so you know, that was me. So he stopped beating on his son. And no, just kidding. But yeah. That's right, Marie. How the hell can you have hot dogs without mustard? I mean,
With ketchup.
just ketchup.
Well, yeah, I mean, just ketchup, maybe some cheese, but ketchup for sure.
Jen asks, "Will you live stream during the auction?" I mean, yeah, if that's legal, yeah. I mean, if there's no not doing it, yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. Let's show the community, what we're doing and whatever, and who we're up against, or what. I just don't know the legality of it, So. See, all right, Jen, that's the thing I can't do. I can't do ranch dressing. I don't know what it is. My kids love it and everything else. I just can't. Makes me sick. All right, let's see.
Super chat for mustard. Yeah, mustard is a great condiment. Thank you, Joe. Too funny.
Let's see. Hang on. Thanks for the $10 super chat, Joe. Just made my donation to GoFundMe. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see where we're at now. Hang on. Let's see. We are at about $108,500. So 3,000 donations. That's amazing. Guys, that
It is amazing.
is truly amazing.
Absolutely incredible.
I mean, how do you, and again, I'll match everything up to $1 million. So it's like, you know what? And to be honest with you, even if we could raise 500,000 on it, yeah, I put 1.5. It was, I like I said, I've never done GoFundMe before, so I was just like, I'll put up what the house is going. You know, if we could raise 500,000, well, then you know we would have. I can guarantee that we would still have enough to get into the auction. You know, bottom line, and that's me saying it. It's like, well, to get into the auction and to really be bidding on the property because there's commitment here. There is, and it's not just me. You know, it's there's people who are a part of this who just want to help, just want to make this happen. So, thank you for the $5 super chat. Unturned pages, Jason. Are you willing to do a podcast interview to talk about the GoFundMe? We'd love to get you on. Absolutely. I mean, send me a message on Facebook or whatever, or to the email I have associated with the GoFundMe, and we try to set that up. So, really excited that you guys are working towards this. The idea of having a paranormal retreat where we can all discuss, explore techniques and theories within the field would be extremely transformative, and it would get us the next step. And I think that's one of the most important things is that it moves this field ahead. We're not sitting there stagnant. We're not, we're working together and with different ideas, different theories. I mean, that's huge. So thank you for the $5 super chat, Queen Minion. If you do get the property, can you do a before and after restoration video or like 100%, 100%. We'll do what we're up against and we will document this thing along the way. We'll do lives from there to show our progress because I want everybody to know exactly what's going on, what we're handling, who's helping, I mean, right down to who's I've had people offer to, well, hey, can I take care of the yard? Can I do this? And we've had people reach out being like, I'm a sprinkler guy, so can we help you figure out how to get sprinkler systems in the house? I mean, all that stuff is so important because the less it costs, that trickles down. So everybody. So I mean, if we're not this high expense to get this place back open, well then it's cheaper for everybody to be able to go there, to be able to experience it, to be able to spend time there. You don't have to worry about, oh crap, I'm gonna have to pay $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. And on top of that, I want to make good with those who got screwed in the past. There was a team from Norway who flew all the way over to the United States to investigate this property because they were told that they still could. And when they got there, she wouldn't let them in. I mean, those people had paid for something. They deserve to at least be able to still go there. And I'm going to honor that. I mean, I'm going to honor that for them at no cost. So as you can see, it's not about the money to me. It's not about the money to this community, to the community. It's about saving this property. So, all right. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Patty, mustard looks like newborn baby poop. Well, you know what? I should not have shared your super chat because it's true. I can't even argue that point. So it's like, yeah. Let's see. Parrot character. Thank you for the $3 super sticker. Parrot character punching the air with fist and bump written on his knuckles. Huh. All right.
I'm wondering if the social posts disappear so fast because this other one is there and it's overriding it.
Maybe. Mustard is a great condiment. Just made my donation to the GoFundMe. All right, so let's do this. Let's go back. Let's refresh. Let's see what we're up against. All right, 100,000, 108,600. So I mean, you guys are cranking it up. And there's still a lot of people out there who don't know about this fundraiser, who don't know about this GoFundMe. So welcome to becoming a member, Regan. And that's the thing, trying to get the word out to all of them. Welcome to the family, Kirsty. I'm still seeing all these things about mustard and mushrooms.
At least the mushroom stuff has died off a little bit, thankfully.
Yeah, thank God. Well, I'm a little behind. So thank you for the $5 super chat, Stacy. Having worked with Jay Para FPI. Oh my God, why does that do that? All right, hang on. We're excited that you guys are working towards this. I gotta find these. I'm a little behind. Just talk, JV. Just talk.
What's happening?
I don't know. It's going a little crazy.
It
So,
is going a little bit crazy. Yeah, I know today's a Sunday. A lot of people getting ready to watch some football. A lot of people like to relax, do yard work. We're up in the Northeast here. We're knocking on the door of winter, but it's important that we spread the word about what's going on here. The GoFundMe page, the effort to save the Conjuring House. So if you get a chance to share the link on your social media, if you could just pass it along to other folks, let other people know about it, it'd be very, very helpful. So thank you for that in advance.
yes. And yeah. And Stacy says, having worked with Jay, Para FPI in Colorado, I can 100% say that the fundraiser and its integrity is legit. As always, Jay, thank you for your support. And thank you so much. You know what? Honestly, it's, if you know me, I mean, if you just see a side of me on TV or online, then you don't, well, I can't even say you don't know me because I'm the same person on TV I am in real life. But if you, I mean, I've always been about my word, my integrity, and that's what it's always been. I mean, and Jim can attest to that. I've said things in the past, and you know, even when it's cost me money, I've still been like, well, I said it, so I have to do it. So, and that's what it's always been about. So, and that's what it will be about. And honestly, I had a hit show for 20 plus years, all this stuff, and that's a great legacy to leave behind. But honestly, to pull the community together and us all to work together and to make this happen, that would be the ultimate legacy for me. That would be the ultimate legacy to know that we were asked, we stepped forward, we came together, and we made it happen. That right there is the legacy that I want people to remember me for. And I want people to remember the community for. So, let's see. The one thing Jason would not have with mustard is bats. I mean, I wouldn't have bats with anything. Thank you so much. Thank you, Luke. Um, William, no BS with Jason. Yeah, I mean, some people hate me for my blunt honesty, but it's like, it is what it is. Thank you for the 1999 super chat, Cindy. Those trolls in the comments were extra. Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind with this thing. All right, here we go. Those trolls in the comments were extra annoying. Much love to you guys. Thanks. I mean,
Thank
and
you, Steve.
Jen and the other mod, they got their hands full, and I apologize for it. And I let them know ahead of time. I was like, guys, I probably gonna make your life a little harder, and I apologize, but I'm gonna put this video out there saying I'm doing it. But they've been great. They really have. So Aaron says, Andrea is absolutely thrilled and emotionally overwhelmed with all the support for both the GoFundMe and her health. And that means that, I mean, Andrea's birthday was just on Friday. So happy birthday to Andrea Perrin. And yeah, I mean, especially when in the video where she said, I should be focused on, my health right now and everything else. And not this. And you know what? I agree. I mean, that kind of hit me right there where I didn't want her to worry about this. Focus on her health, focus on her fight, and we'll do this fight. So, thank you for the 9.99 super chat, Jeff. Jason, could you please refer to the paranormal investigators in Indiana you feel I could trust with a situation? If you go to the TAP, there's some great teams out in Indiana, but if you go to the tapsfamily.com, you can find teams in every state, every country. So tapsfamily.com, check it out, man. All right. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Arizona Alchemy. Love the idea. If I had more, I would give. Bill from June, Arizona, former Cranston, Rhode Island resident. Thank you so much. I mean, anything helps. It really does. Let's see. Life Afterlife Productions. I really hope you can do this. I do hope we can call it something else other than the Conjuring House. Maybe go back to its old name. I mean, yeah, the Arnold Farm, the house on Hilltop Road. I mean, the
I'm
Round Top
curious.
Road.
I'm curious why Life After Life Productions suggests that. I mean, I think obviously the Conjuring movies have created a lot of awareness for this house that didn't exist before. For the events that occurred there, at least some of them. I mean, you can't believe what Hollywood has told us completely, but either way, it's raised awareness for the property, and I'm wondering why the suggestion is made to take it back to another name. And again, I'm not being critical. I'm just very curious why you think that.
And Cody and Satori, the paranormal couple, say tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, the original staff, as well as Andrea, will be on the Dead Air Paranormal YouTube live show. So, so they'll be on that with Andrea. So that should be a fun time. Let's see. Heart mode horror. Sometimes blunt honesty is absolutely necessary. I respect your honesty. Well, thank you. Renee, I prefer blunt to bowl. Yes. Very, very true. All right. Hang on, guys. Just trying to get caught up a little here. All right. Jen just shared the link. There's the link to the GoFundMe. Also, if you scan the QR code that looks like Jimmy's thought bubble, that'll take you right to it. Let's see here. I mean, we're just about to hit 109,000. So, I mean, just doing this live, we've already raised almost $5,000. So, I mean, that tells you right there. And whatever, of course, we've gotten through super chats, but just understand that's just us putting that in there. But if you want to donate to the GoFundMe, that way you can get a refund if things don't work out, because it's always about being transparent, being 100% honest, and so forth. So we just don't want any questions with that. It's the GoFundMe. And again, for those of you who just are tuning in, I've pledged I'll match dollar for dollar. And we'll do that up to $1 million. So, all right. I mean, but just know that, I mean, if we could get the thing to, 500,000, that's fine, because we have money otherwise. So it's just about trying to offset these costs to keep things as low as possible. All right, let's get back to comments here. You got any specific ones, Jim?
Oh, I'm just trying to read them all as they scroll through. Someone did respond to my question about why people may feel that the Conjuring House shouldn't be called the Conjuring House, and one person said because that's not the name of the house, that's the name of the movie. I think they said stupid movies, but which is fine. But again, it just raised awareness for the property itself, and we probably wouldn't even be able to have some of this discussion if that awareness hadn't been raised.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's the old Arnold Farm. So, thank you, Jay. I really hope the community can save this place. I started a nonprofit paranormal event company to help mentor new, experienced paranormal investigators. Any proceeds would go to covering rehab, rehabilitation of the property, visiting, teaching this, mentoring the proper way of investigating. Must all work together as a community. So I thank you for doing this. Hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to host an event. Well, thank you so much. Really, thank you. All right. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Hoping you are successful in procuring the house. If not, I'd like my donation to go to a well-deserving charity of your choosing. Thank you. But let me just also clear that up, because a lot of people have said something about, if you guys don't win the GoFundMe, I'm sorry, if you guys don't win the house, please send put my donation towards another charity. I would love to do that, but I can't, because I can't decipher between all of them when I've said that if this doesn't work, I'm going to give the donations back. That's what I need to do. Because I can never say this is what it's for and then try to change that. That's not my right to do that. So if we don't win it, I'm going to give back all donations. If somebody chooses at that point to redonate or to put it, want it to go towards a different fund, that's up to you. But I can't do that with people's money. So, yeah, because when I say something, I'm a man of my word. And if this is for this purpose, then that's what it's for. 100% this purpose, nothing else. So, but I do appreciate it and I get what you're saying, but it's just not my spot to do that. And hopefully everybody understands that. All right, let's see. Really
So,
hope.
oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say, Mary in the Facebook chat has an interesting comment. Mary says, I saw a comment on a video that said just to set up cameras inside and have subscribers. I love this idea. I would commit my money to that each month and just leaving the house alone. One of the things, Mary, that has been talked about in the grander concept for this whole saving the property and trying to make it accessible to all is to have some kind of live stream cameras set up that are available to people for people to watch and see what's going on in the house when it's not occupied. But I think allowing people to visit it is still important.
I just pulled down the QR code because I guess we reached the limit of the QR code's ability. So, which I didn't even know there was one.
I didn't know there was a limit.
Yeah, I guess the amount of clicks on it. So, but we're just about to break 109,000, everybody. So, just to give everybody a heads up.
Now it looks like I don't have any thoughts anymore over here.
It's more than looks like that. Trust me. Jesus Christ. But I'll put the thing down there so everybody can see it. That's the page, and you can also go to any of my videos that I've created recently. That'll bring you there. And thanks for letting me know that, guys. That code had reached its limit. All right, let's see. Well, Karen, thanks for becoming a member. We got a great team of people out there. Diane, thank you so much. I already officially donated on Friday when I got paid. Here's another little bit to help you out if you don't get it. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Let's see here. Live, yeah, and you know what? And this is something that I've discussed. Honestly, one of the goals would be to put up a live feed in the house, multiple cameras, and set up just to offset the cost of the place. Set up like a $5 a month Patreon thing where people can access the live feeds. They can do whatever, just to offset the cost. And that's the thing is whatever we can do to offset the cost of keeping up the property, maintaining the property, we're going to do, because it's about keeping those prices as low as possible for everybody. So great ideas. And, if people have other ideas, please, share them, because we'll need them. Christina, welcome to becoming a part of the family. Ben just made me feel really old with that comment, but I appreciate it. I've been watching Ghost Hunters since I was in second grade. Now I'm 26.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
Really puts it into perspective.
This doing a GoFundMe is a really cool idea. Yeah, and and GoFundMe has been phenomenal to work with too. I'll be honest, and they've been fully supportive of it and behind it 100%. Yeah. It's been interesting. It's something, again, I've never done before. X6. When I get to donate, it'll be my legal name. So annoying. Yeah, I mean the way they're set up, but it's also, at least it'll be easier for us to just give it all back. So in the case that we don't win it, but William, live feeds and cameras, excellent idea. Thank you. Again, it's just about whatever we can do to keep the cost of keeping the property open and maintained and everything down. So, see, and some people out there are like, you have no business plan. Well, it's not a business that I'm looking to do here. We're looking to preserve, but we have a lot of great ideas that will help to save the property. And, whether it also be doing other things, whether it be little, fair type things, and the list goes on and on. Jacob, hey, good to see you, man. Thanks for the $5. Good morning, guys. I'm so impressed and proud of you both in this community. It's great to see people coming together. Thank you. I mean, it's just like I said, Andrea's plea, made it so I used my voice, but me using my voice made all of you use yours. And that's the difference here. I mean, this has never been about damning anybody else if they got the property. This has always been about trying to answer a plea and bring a community together. So, Jason JV, love your podcast. I appreciate you all, including John P. Well, thank you. I mean, I was just on the phone with John, video chatting with him earlier. So he was supposed to be on some investigations with us, and John, I can't even say he decided to, but he sank his jet ski and hit something at like 70 miles an hour. Thank God he's alive. Thank God he's okay. But he hit something at about 70 miles an hour. Parts of his jet ski were all through the water, and we have video, and we'll show it eventually. But John had to sit in the water for like a half an hour till boats could get to him. So just floating in his life vest, watching his jet ski sink.
Scary. It's really scary, actually.
Oh my God. It's like out of a horror movie,
Yeah.
and that's always been the fear of, like, when we've gone out in the ocean and stuff on the jet skis. It's always my fear, because it's like, and you and I went out on jet skis in South Carolina.
Yeah.
When we were out there. And, besides that manta ray almost taking me out right in front, there was this monstrous manta ray that came out of the water right in front of me. But, I mean, we're out there, we're jumping waves, and we got sharks all around us and dolphins, and it was crazy. Ed, thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Love the live feed ideas. All right. Let's see. Mr. Spooky Joe. Jason, I met you as a teenager. I was called Joe at the time. I was nervous about meeting you. I met you and Grant Steve. You signed a picture for me saying, keep it real. Thanks again for that. That's what it's always been about. Angela, welcome to being a member. You're going to love the family.
It is a great family. Absolutely fantastic.
Mary, I want to be able to visit and tour the home if possible someday. I think the home should be open for tours. Under our, doing it this way, it will be. It 100% will be. And there'll be so much more to it. So. All right, let's see. This is a great question. Tanya, are you going to have to approve people's footage before people record for YouTube like previous owner? Honestly, I have no plans on doing that, because bottom line, I look at it like, if it's your footage, and that I think that's another way of nickel and diming, but I get that it also takes people time to do it. But you know what? If somebody makes a stupid video and puts it out there, well, that's on them. So I don't plan to sit there and monitor everybody's footage and stuff, but just respect the property, be respectful, or, yeah. So I have no plans on, monitoring or, overseeing, being some overlord over people's footage. Again, I get why some people do it. I'm not gonna argue that point, but thanks, Jacob. Appreciate it. Allison, thanks for becoming a member. Bitter Troll, you make a great thing here. They're watching the Conjuring movies at the Conjuring House. Be a fun night. And that's been a thought, because, I mean, there's big fields, and I'll tell you right now, and we did it at Spalding a few times too. I would love to put up a projector system, a 200 and something inch screen, and every so often we have these huge, parties. It's just, come on down. We'll watch the Conjuring movie, or we'll watch something on the property, kind of like at the lake, where sometimes they do the projector and they do the Jaws at night.
Yeah,
People are
that's
just floating in tubes watching Jaws. That's awesome. You know, and again, it's a way to bring the whole community together. It's a way to raise funds to help the property, even if it's like a $5-10 to come and do it. It brings everybody together and it offsets that cost. The cost that profit goes into keeping up the property, fixing it up, doing whatever, and yeah, keeps the prices down. I mean, the list goes on and on. Great idea. That's something I've actually been talking about. So
be so much fun. That would really be a lot
it
of fun.
really would, man. That would be such a blast. It's just, everybody bring your lawn chairs, bring lawn chairs, blankets, whatever. Just sit there and let's watch it. All right. Who goes 70 miles an hour on a jet ski? Uh, Most of the time, me and John. So,
My answer to that was everybody who owns one,
yeah,
pretty
it
much.
depends on your jet ski.
Well, I mean, if your jet ski can handle it, but mine did, and I know yours do.
Oh yeah, yeah. I try not to do 70 anymore. I like to cruise at like 50, 55 on it because you know what? When you fall off at 50, 55, shit hurts. So at 70, you're like skipping across the water. You're like a rock for a while. All right, let's take a look here. All right, we broke 109. So it's
Nice.
109,200. We are cranking along. So remember, that means that we're not just at 109. That means we're at 218 minimum. So it's cranking along. All right, let's see. When you save it, I would like to film for my channel. Do it up. I mean, you come there, film. It's your footage. Alice in wrongful conviction land. Just wondering how Steve and Dave and Tango are doing. Are you still in contact with them? Yeah, I was talking to Steve just the other day and Dave, and I'll be with them in just over 2 weeks at New Jersey Para Unity. So just over 2 weeks. Yeah, it'll be all of us. Me, Dave, Sherry, Steve. All right, let's see. Okay, unturned pages. Thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. All right. Hey, Aaron says to clarify review process at the farm, we only reviewed voiceover long form footage. All we checked was for historical accuracy and people faking evidence. We never charged money for reviews. Okay, that's great. It's a great point. All right. Thomas, whatever happened with the barn on the property? The barn is still there. Structurally, it's sound. It can be fixed. So I know she took a check, on the damages of it, but just never put it back into it. Rocky January. Have you investigated the house before? My show was the first show to investigate the house. So back in like 2005, before all the other paranormal shows was out there. All right, let me just put this first off. As Jimmy always says, if you're on Facebook or any of the other platforms, just understand you can go right to the YouTube page. It's youtube.com. Oh, yeah, / Jason Hawes. And it's free. You can become a member. We greatly appreciate it, but it's not required. And you can watch all of our investigations. And if we get the house, we'll do a freaking live there. And you know what? All the money we raise for a live, we do a live there. All the money we raise go right back to the house. So everything is about making sure this property is preserved and saved. So Carmen, welcome to becoming a member. Good to have you with us. Stacy, my daughter at 4 years old, 20 now, watch Ghost Hunter. She dressed up as a ghost. And I was a hunter. I wore a tap shirt. She still wears it. Oh, plastic microphone, EVP monitor. That's adorable.
That's awesome.
Mary Beth, no, you are trustworthy. I mean, Erin's just a phenomenal person. Let's be honest. And the Heinzens are good people. They really are. I've known Corey and Jen for a long time, and they're just good-hearted people. So, Barbara, Jason, can supporters come and fix the house up if you get it? If we get it as a community? I mean, as long as they're you got to do things by code, and that's the thing. So you just like so I mean, like I can't have somebody who doesn't know how to work on a building working on it. But I mean, yeah, we can. Any help is going to be
Yard
greatly
cleanup,
appreciated.
maybe something like that.
Yeah, I mean, any help's going to be appreciated.
Mhm.
Remember that grass has just been let grow for over a year. I mean, so I was over there doing a news report from one of the neighbors' houses the other day. And they've got some wonderful neighbors who've dealt with a lot of crap, and and they're on board. They want this to happen because they have respect for me and what we're doing, and I have respect for them. And you know, and I was in their driveway, the neighbors, and doing a news report, and I mean the grass was, I mean, up to my chest. So, and you know what? This will tell you. Even that neighbor said, "If this happens, the minute you get it, I want the okay that I can send my son over to start trying to cut down that grass." I was like, "Yeah, but I got to give him something." He's like, "Nope, nope. We want to do this for you." I was like, "Well, okay," but that just tells you. I mean, how passionate people are about this whole movement.
Yeah, a lot of people care, and it's becoming more and more obvious every minute as we do things like this. It's really, really heartwarming.
Aaron says we did show the movie at the farm 3 times for public events, and it was awesome. And we'll make that happen again, Aaron. We will. I mean, because it'll be phenomenal. So, welcome to the Family Lake Havasu City Paranormal. I think I said that right. I might have screwed it up, butchered it. Sorry. All right. I don't know if anyone can understand this, but Jason, your voice is my anxiety voice. I turn on my TV and it calms me when there's no ghost hunters. I'm so grateful to you and your. Oh, thank you. And my voice does get deep when I sit down. It gets very deep. So, all right, let's see. I really enjoyed the old Taps magazine back in the day. Any plans on those being resurrected? I mean, maybe.
Print is dead. I will declare that officially, even though there are some surviving print publications. But I know the business of print. Was involved with it for a very long time. In addition to radio, which is another business that's dead, and I can just say that probably not in that form, but maybe in a digital form, maybe in electronic form, of some fashion. Not sure.
Yeah, and Laughing Donkey. I mean, Jimmy does have ties to this property. Back in the 1700s, it is where he was grooming the horses.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. I spent a lot of time in that barn grooming horses during the Revolution. You understand? It was
Yeah, right around then.
very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Bethany, thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. um, Sybil Sim, I've already subbed to your amazing channel. Thank you so much, guys. Watching Jason Hawes on the YouTube helps the algorithm. Make sure that you give a like and share every one of his videos. It honestly helps. Thank you so much. Um, Alive at the house would be awesome, wouldn't it? I mean, that would be awesome. So,
Yeah, it'd be phenomenal. Be really, really cool.
yeah. And again, it's not about, and that's the thing. It's not about building this channel. This is a, if it was about building this channel, we could go 1,000 other ways. Don't get me wrong. We love that this channel is growing and how fast it's growing. I mean, it's amazing. But everything we're doing here is about trying to save that house and protect that house. And, so if doing a live will drive traffic to the attention of saving that house and stuff, then that's what it's about. So this, you know, and I can't stress that enough. I mean, I really can't. It would be different if I was 20 years younger and we were trying to create a business plan to, to fill our pockets, to line our pockets, or to make a profit. We this whole the way this whole thing is going would be very different. And it's not about that. It's about trying to save a property because Andrea made a plea and we're trying to save a property, and we've asked the community to step forward with us and have our back, and they have. So, and that's truly what it's about. It's about trying to save this property and keep it as cheap as possible, so everybody's able to go there. That people aren't sitting there saying, "Well, I can't afford the 1,500 to 2,500 a night." Good, because I don't want you to have to afford that. I don't want that. I don't want it to cost you that. I want you guys to be able to go there. So it's not about me attacking anybody else's business plan either. This is just about that property and saving it and preserving it and doing what we know is right. I thought the sale was on hold, Eric. Eric says, Eric, so just so you know, the house, all right, just so donations will be all returned. Hopefully, we'll succeed. The house was not sold. The bank note was. That canceled the auction, only the auction, meaning that the foreclosure process is now going to have to start all over again. So, and we are 100% prepared for that. So, Kavar, there's so much work to be done on it. I imagine there's going to be. It's going to need some work. But you know what? Who better to do it than a plumber? And you know, some of my closest friends are construction guys, and roofers, and you name it. So I mean, especially when it's just like, hey, call in a favor, and they're there in a heartbeat. So sub to Slogo just became a member. Welcome to the family. Ben's Corner just became a member. Welcome to the family.
Well, a lot of new members tonight.
Yes.
Welcome,
I
everyone.
mean, and that's another amazing thing. It's been growing so fast, our memberships and stuff. All right, sorry guys, just responding to a text while we're doing this.
So while you're doing that, Starbreeze, I think I've seen a message similar to this, and may have been you, Starbreeze, on a few occasions saying the same thing. But folks have asked, why don't we do a drawing with donations to win a free investigation? There's a problem with that when you get into some type of money involved for a chance to win a prize. It's considered an illegal lottery, and I know a lot of people do it and they get away with it, but it is illegal. And you have to be very, very careful, especially when you're doing something as high profile as this could be.
Absolutely.
We don't want to get into a situation where we're breaking some kind of federal law by offering a game of chance with an illegal lottery. But I like the idea, and maybe there is a way that can be incorporated somehow.
And and get the house. A live Halloween would be fun with Yeah, I mean, I can tell you right off that we would definitely do a live. Yeah, if we can make this happen, we will definitely do a live from there. And I mean, and it's nice also because I've talked to very close people who I've known for years, who run production companies and stuff like that, which is, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on things or whatever, but, and there's the whole aspect of, do I work with a network that I've discussed, that I have a relationship with? None that I've actually done anything with before, but individuals who now work at those networks, where we film us fixing it up, renovating it, and what generated out of that is income for the property, and doing something like a big reveal come Halloween 2026. Who knows? I mean, that there's endless possibilities when it comes down to this. There's endless avenues that we can do to help generate income for the property, to maintain the property, to upkeep the property, to cover its expenses. In return, doing those will allow the prices of everything to stay down. So there comes a point in your life, I think, where you sit there and you realize that not everything is about profit, or not everything's about making money. I spent 20 something years of my life in the TV industry, and you get to the point where it's just like, all right, well, where can where can we give back? Where can we step up and make a difference? And I think that's the point we're at right now. I mean, again, like we Jim and I had discussed, the last 5 years, I've been living my best life, and it's been peaceful. It's been calm. I'm not living in and out of hotel rooms 5 days a week. And then we stepped into this, and Jim's like, "What the hell are you doing, Jay?" You're, but then Jimmy came around. He's like, "You know what? This is the right move. This is what
Yeah.
needs to be done." So, you know, yeah. And again, they'll be so Dead Air Paranormal, I guess, tonight will have all the past members, past employees and stuff from Conjuring, and Andrea Perron will be on there. So, would edit. Hey, Jason, been watching you since day one. Would the entire Taps family ever get back together? And thank you for all your efforts to save the house. Yeah, I mean, the Taps family, we're still together. So, everybody's still there. Um, let's see. Satori and Cody said, firefighters. I can confirm any help sharing to followers. My father would greatly appreciate. Absolutely. And this was a surprise for Satori because I didn't, it's not like I told Satori that I was going to make this video and I was going to step forward and everything else. This was something that I came to a private discussion. I didn't even tell Jim. Jim was not aware of what my choice was because we were live. And I think it was just after I saw Andrea's video. And, yeah, and we had talked, and before we went live, he's like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I got to think about this." And then I made that video and I posted it. I remember getting a text from you being like, "So the shit's on, huh?" I'm like, "Yep." And you're like, okay." And even Satori, she sent me a message. She's like, "Dad, yeah, well, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this." Mary too says Jason can make a cookbook interesting just by his voice. So what you want to do is you want to crack 2 eggs. You want to softly mix them.
Really? What recipe are you making when you softly
I'm
mix
just
eggs?
scrambled eggs. Just scrambled eggs. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm working here, man. You want to take your rye toast and slowly put it into the.
Let me just ask you this: do you actually need a recipe to make scrambled eggs? Is
I,
that
dude? I don't know. I'm just rolling with what I got. You
okay?
want me to sit here and what? You want me to make
Make
chicken parmesan or whatever?
a souffle. Make a
Souffle.
souffle.
No, get out of here. You know, I'm making a souffle. Man,
Isn't that like a really hard thing? I have no idea. Isn't that like a really hard thing to make a souffle?
yeah, it's not the
Okay.
easiest, but
Yeah.
and you know what? This is the kind of public that this is what means everything. Like Jacob, I'm disabled, but I would love to at least come and use my knowledge of HVAC and indoor quality to help. I mean, that shows the community coming together, and that's what it's about. It's so funny. Make cooking book interesting. I've had offers, but companies have reached out to me and been like, "Would you be willing to be the voice reading books?" I don't know. I've held off on it so far.
James, a lot of people do put mustard in their scrambled eggs. They put mustard in things, a lot of things.
I put mustard into my egg salad.
Really.
Yeah, just a little. Yep.
I have to say a lot of people put ketchup on their scrambled eggs. I love ketchup, but I would never put them on my scrambled eggs.
Do you do salsa on your scrambled eggs?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Ashley, live at the Conjuring House. Let's check out the plumbing situation. Well, yeah. I would definitely film doing repairs there too. So just so everybody sees everything that went into it.
I think everything should be filmed. Document it, share it, show it.
Welcome to the family, James. Life after productions. I do feel sorry for the former staff of what they went through. Maybe it's an opportunity to turn things around for them. As for the former owner, I hope she can focus on getting well. And that's always been our main hope is, her well-being. Yeah, no matter how horrible the things she was saying or doing were, our hope on that never changed. So, Dawn, thank you for the $2 super chat. You're a sweetheart. All right, let's see here. I'm trying to find some more guy. All right, so Chris, welcome to the family. What are you going to say, Jim?
I'm reading the comments about food. Nick says, I thought the two food groups were burgers and pizza. Where do scrambled eggs come in?
Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Mary. Wonder if everyone coming together at the farm in a big group would charge up the energy. I'm not sure. Maybe. Well, yeah, Ghost Hunt is the first show that I watched that got me into the paranormal. Well, thank you. Smiley, I'm so excited. I finally caught Alive. And guys, if you're looking for the GoFundMe, it's right here. Saw some people asking about it. And again, I'm matching every dollar for dollar up to $1 million. So, and just so everybody knows, because I want to show my commitment to this. I want to show how much this means to me, and that I'm 100% committed. Chris is one of the moderators of the actual Conjuring House Facebook page. Thank you, Chris. You're a sweetheart. And you know what? I mean, we created the Conjuring House page to make sure that the real information got out there, because I mean there was a lot of misinformation, and it's got like 9,000+ members. You guys can check it out. The Conjuring House. Wouldn't it be fitting if that became the official Conjuring House page? I mean, there's already 9,000+ or about 9,000 people on there. Let's see, Nicole, that's actually not true. I'm sure they can't demolish the Conjuring House. If somebody bought it, there's nothing that would stop them from being able to do that. Not saying that that's what somebody would do, but no, I mean, there would be nothing stopping them. So
Yeah, I don't think it's on a historic register or anything like that requires special permits to make those types of changes. So if it's not protected by that, there's nothing to protect it.
And Katie Wynn, as a historian and paranormal enthusiast, I'd love to visit and explore the house. If you win it, just please let any new buildings match. There's no plans to start adding new buildings or anything like that, just so you know. When I said the other day in one of my videos, I think some people took wrong when I was talking about, there's all this land and we could do different things. And my idea was, honestly, you've got the barn, fix it up, do something with it. I believe that's the oldest barn in Burrillville. So, it's not about changing the property or adding more things to the property or anything like that. Because it needs to stay how it was. It shouldn't be changed all around. So you got to remember when I'm talking, I'm talking quick, and I'm just throwing things out there and ideas and stuff. But I agree. So, all right, let's see. Thank you for the $15 super chat, Kim. Here's to keeping it real with no BS. Mushrooms on pizza, condiment love. Jason narrating a cookbook. This amazing community of people and saving the Conjuring House. Thanks, Jason. Thank you, Kim, and thank every single one of you. I mean, it took all of you guys coming together to really make this happen. Uh, all right, Callan, thanks for becoming a member of the family. Let's see. All right, Kim says situations like this can be very eye-opening in both good and bad ways, but the movement you started here, it's inspiring and it shows how many people see just how genuine you truly are. Well, thank you. I mean, I've always just this is me. This is who I am. And I won't change that. I mean, fame doesn't. I wouldn't let fame ever do it. I mean, I remember a lot of people don't realize, but I talked to my family when this whole thing was when Ghost Hunters was starting, and I was so scared about doing this because it's like, what's going to come of it? Um, and one of my big things was if I ever change who I am, let me know because in that then I'll walk away because you know what? TV doesn't make me any better or anything than anybody else. So, it's just always been about staying true to who I am. TV comes and goes. I mean, fame comes and goes. So, Jeffrey, thanks for becoming a member. Lady Aaron, thanks for becoming a member. Welcome to the family, everybody. Let's see. Let me pull this up. Hang on, guys. Thank you so much, Ed, for the $5 super chat. Do you know why the house is blurred on Google Street View? I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I'm sure somebody probably had that done. Thank you, Natalie, for the $5 super chat. Starbreeze, thanks for becoming a member of the family. A lot of new members. I think you guys will have fun on the page. A lot of wonderful people. Let's see.
Yeah, and don't forget that we post investigation videos a couple a month generally, and the lead up to those investigations include a tour through the whatever spot it is that we're going to be investigating, and also an interview with people who know the history and the information about the hauntings or the reported activity of the location. So it's a whole series of videos that we do for every location, and we have a premiere tomorrow night. If you haven't seen one, check it out tomorrow night. Jason and I will be in the chat for the premiere. It's Dr. Best's House and Museum. He was a medical doctor in the late 19th, early 20th century. And the house is like stepping back into a medical house and a residential house from 1910 or something. It's really amazing.
So Bitter wants to know, do you prefer bacon crisp or floppy?
Oh, good question.
It's gotta be crisp.
That's like one of those things. There's no such thing as bad bacon, so I'll take it either way. Crispy, generally, I guess is my preference, but
Burnt bacon's pretty bad bacon.
yeah, burnt bacon, burnt anything is not great. But as far as if it's crispy, I like that. If it's not crispy, I still like it. Yeah, so that's a tough one to answer if you have to pick one of the two.
Barbara, thank you so much. She's talking about how they did an 1872 house, roof, electrical, plumbing, everything up to code. All right, let's see. All right, Kim, there. It's here's to keeping it real. BS. All right, I just didn't get a chance to show that because it clicked off too quick. Jeffrey, do you have a Discord server? We do. We just haven't started using it yet. Actually, Jen, our mod here, she's been pressuring me to get it going, and I do have to get it going.
Okay, so this is a great time to bring this up because I have a Discord server for one of my projects that I was doing, and I get all these people saying, you got to use the Discord server. I can't figure out what the value is. Do you understand it, Jay? What's the value of the Discord server?
Yeah, well, Jen, I don't know. Jen
talks about it. I've had other people talking about I don't get it. It's just another place to chat, another place to post stuff. I don't understand. Someone needs to explain it to me, please. Use small words.
Okay, so Aaron answers this question. The owner had it blurred in an attempt to deter people from being able to recognize it from the street and stopping. That road is dangerous. People drive so fast. That happened before her decline. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for that heads up, Aaron. And see, that's the thing, man. It's all about, you know, correct information, getting it out there. Um, Mary, we're pretty prepared for that. So I can tell you that. Yeah, you get those realty investors jumping in so quick. Yeah, we're pretty prepared. So, does PayPal work on GoFundMe? I keep trying to donate, but it's not working. Please put towards it. Well, thank you, Jacob. I don't think PayPal does, but like I said, it's just if you're going to donate to The Conjuring, we just got to do it straight through GoFundMe. Just that way, everybody can be reimbursed if something doesn't work out. So, um, well, yeah, I like hot dog weenies burnt. Well, I do too when they're on the grill. So, all right, let's see. Lennon and McCartney just became a member. Welcome to the family.
Well, I know one of those two people isn't around anymore, but I'm assuming that Lennon and McCartney are Beatles fans using that name. But when I see it, I get excited because I'm a huge Beatles fan.
Witchy,
Huge.
Witchy Poo, thanks for becoming a member. All right, let's see, guys.
So a lot of people are asking when the new auction date is going to be, and I don't think that information is available yet.
That information's not available. So, of course, what has to happen is it has to go through the foreclosure process again. And but again, we are right on this. And that's why we're trying to raise funds so much for it. So let me just put this up there so everybody's got it. The GoFundMe page right there. That's why we're trying to raise funds for it because we're matching it. We're matching it 100%. So I mean, if the GoFundMe page, say by some miracle, the GoFundMe page raised $1 million, great. Then we'd have $2 million and minimum. Let me just state that the GoFundMe, I can guarantee you that if the GoFundMe page is able to raise 500,000, we're really still in the game. It's just that money helps offset the costs of of everything. So it's about trying to offset the cost to make it cheaper, so everybody can enjoy it. Smiley, thank you for the 9.99 super chat. My best friend's team member. She worked with Taps. It's been about over 15 years. I came in right at the end. Are they still around here? Yeah, Taps. We're still going. Absolutely.
I tell you, Laughing Donkey has taken your jokes about my age to a whole new level, and it's cracking me up. Actually,
Why do you say jokes? Not jokes.
Thank you very much. Oh my god.
JV Paranormal Reality. See you at Woodbridge Pair Unity. Jimmy will be there.
I will be there. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time.
You know what you're supposed to do though, just so you know, at the
What?
VIP parties, you're supposed to be buying me drinks.
I always buy you drinks. I love buying you drinks. Get you all
Do you
liquored
always
up.
buy me drinks? Wait, this is gonna take a bad turn.
Let's stop this conversation right now.
Exactly. So I just followed somebody had sent me a link the other day. And let me just respond to this. Hang on, where is it? There it is. Shar. If you see people on TikTok, it says it was sold. It's not true. No, it's not true. But it's funny because somebody sent me a page on TikTok. It was Save the Conjuring House. And they have these videos, and they were weird, but I mean, it was funny. I actually shared one today. It just showed a lot of the past, and it was just this is why we're saving the property. And then they have one, and I wish I could just play it on this, but I don't know how. Yeah, well, I don't know. You got to check it out. I'm following it on TikTok now, but they're creating funny things. It's like this one person was they have like it's cut out of a movie, and somebody's talking about, well, we can't do anything about it. Da, da, da. And then all of a sudden, here comes Wolverine and what's the other one? Deadpool out there, and it's like the paranormal community and Jason Hawes come walking in. It's been funny. it's good to see the community, honestly, just having fun with it. Let's see.
So I mentioned earlier that my sister wants me to go to Liverpool with her because she's been there before. We're both huge Beatles fans. I haven't been to Liverpool, been to Europe a bunch of times, just not there. And Holty says, JV, I highly recommend a pint in the Jacaranda on Seal Street in Liverpool. It's where the Beatles used to hang out in the early days. I love
Yeah.
that inside information. Thank you so much.
So, Caitlin, good question. Do you plan to approach employees similar to how it was with paid vetted caretakers and tour guides? I hope so. I'd love to see the OGs back. You know, I've been in constant contact with all the past employees. Aaron and I can't say all the past employees. There were some who I haven't spoken with who were, diehard supporters, no matter what was going on of the past owner. But yeah, and I know the people I've been in contact with know the other employees as well. So my my hope would be to bring that place back to what it was before everything happened, but to make sure that it's a hell of a lot. I mean, a hell of a lot cheaper. That's the goal. And a lot of the past employees have been helping me through that this whole time. So Jen. Ew, no Deadpool in there. I was just talking about a video somebody made. So, uh,
What is there a controversy over Deadpool? I
no,
thought
I don't think
Deadpool.
Jen's a Deadpool fan.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
um, Brunette, it's a pity you guys don't go to Sligo, Abbey in Ireland. I spent time in Sligo. Um, let's see. I'm a sensitive in that place, definitely. Yeah, I spent time in Tullamore and Sligo, so I might have gone there. We were filming Ghost Hunters. We were over there, but Jen says, "I'm kidding." Oh, I know you are. All right, let's see.
Oh boy, James, be careful. You're going to start an argument in chat if James says George Harrison was the best Beatle, and I'm not going to comment one way or another, but you're going to start a heated argument in there if you start saying things like that. So Smiley, I think it's Smiley ghosting you, is talking about. I think Smiley said her brother-in-law is Nino Betancourt. Remember Nino from Extreme, the band Extreme?
Oh yeah, geez,
Yeah.
nice. Wow. All right. So here's Aaron's response. So several past employees would be going back and volunteering our time. We aren't interested in the money. We just want to be back at our favorite place. And you see what I mean here, guys? This is what it's about. It's about saving this property. This has never been a money venture for us, and for the community that's stepping forward. It's never been a money venture for us. This is about saving this property and doing whatever it takes to do that. People dedicating their time because they love the property and they want to see it back. And don't get me wrong, nobody, and Aaron knows nobody's going to be taken advantage of here. Um, and I feel like a lot of the past that was happening. And, a lot of the employees feel that way as well. I mean, look at poor Brian Desiree. I mean, the guy lost out $30,000 because of the issues that happened. I mean, and Brian's on board here as well, and he's been really pushing the hell out of this. So, without their support, this wouldn't be possible, and without the community's support, this never would have taken traction. I mean, we'd have a GoFundMe that was still sitting at like 3 grand, but no, I mean, first off, thank you for the 4.99 super chat, Monica. Jay, I beg you, it's like medium here. Seeing a second fire tied to the house. Please stay alert and protected. I'm afraid. Okay. Well, we'll definitely be careful with that. But this was never, again, this wasn't about the whole money thing or anything like that. This is about trying to save something that we love and save something that so many out there love. I'm going to put this up there just so everybody can see it. That's the GoFundMe. Again, matching dollar for dollar. So if that sucker's at 500,000, then you can pretty much double that. and then whatever we're going in as well. So we can get this property. I'm 100% confident that we can get this property, that we can make this happen. What do you think, Jim?
I think I'm typing that link into the chat right now. I'm going to try to pin it to the top, which was recommended by one of our chatters.
How optimistic are you here, Jim?
I'm very optimistic. I mean, the response from the community in such a very short time has been overwhelming and overwhelmingly positive too for those who haven't been able to contribute financially to the GoFundMe. And whenever you've got that kind of energy behind something, it's hard to see it. I mean, it's something that generally won't fail. So I'm very optimistic.
And you know what? There's some. Let's be honest. There's some out there who are trying to push a narrative or say other things to try to deter this movement, and that's sad because they're just and that's not going to catch traction, and we're not going to focus on that. We're not, because our focus is we're laser focused here, and that's what we're going to stay on. We're not going to let anybody draw the attention onto them or make it about them or make it about something other than it is. It's about trying to save a property. It's trying to answer Andrea's plea. Ideally, and I'll be honest, 100%, one of the most important things to me would be to get that property and to get the parents back there to spend time at that property now, give them that chance. I mean, I would love that. You
Yeah.
want to talk about full circle. You want to talk about everything that would just warm my heart. I mean, if I was able to do that, my God, the camera better not be on me because I'd be just a ball of tears. But that, I mean, right there, that means everything to me. Answering this plea and then bringing them there to show them what we've accomplished. I mean, can you imagine that? I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
What do you
Phenomenal.
say?
Phenomenal.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, definitely hit that like button, everybody. Appreciate it. And Smiley says, I drove by the property, but I could never afford to investigate. I have lots and lots of equipment, but for that price, I have kids and bills and grandchildren. And
Yeah.
exactly. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to make it so you can afford to investigate. So, that's what this whole movement's about. And it's not just me, it's about everybody who's been making it possible. I might have been the voice who first kicked up, but I mean, you guys were the ones stomping your feet behind me. So, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much too. And that'd be great. Jason, you are amazing. And Sienna, I donated. I'll never be able to get there, but it's important, but you might be able to get there, hon. And again, doors be open. So let me see. So Aaron says, Roger told me when things were so bad and we quit that it wasn't over for us, that we all would be back there one day together. And that means everything. Isaac, let's go community. Yeah, hell yeah. We've created something. I mean, we all have created something. And, from one plea and then me stepping forward and all of you coming to my support, or not even just my support, just knowing what is more morally and ethically right. And that's what's happened. And it's just grown and it's grown and and it's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, it's truly amazing. Let's see. You all need to come to Yorkshire, UK. Lots of ghosts. We have plans. We have plans to head over there. So we will be getting over there. And
Do you see Frankie's comments? I think this is a really important one in the YouTube chat. Frankie says, Jason, not to be a downer, are you concerned at all that even if we raise the 1.2 million, it won't be enough with some of the other bidders being money bags? And I know you've addressed it, but let me just say quickly, if this doesn't succeed in any forum, then the donations are going to be returned. That's
Absolutely.
the bottom line.
Absolutely. But Frankie, I will tell you that me and Jimmy and others have, I mean, we've been pretty smart businessmen our entire lives. Um, Again, this isn't a business, but this is, I'm going to tell you that I think we're in a very good place. So, I mean, the money that's being raised, will it help? 100% it'll help. Is it imperative? Yeah, because to keep the prices down and everything, it's imperative. But I mean, could we do this on our own? Yeah, we could. Um, but it's not about that. It's more about it. This is a community thing. We're not looking at this to buy this property and start being like, all right, yeah, if we can charge this much, we're making this much. It's not about that to us. It's about getting this property and saving it and doing it for the least amount of financial hit, that we can. That way that can all be passed down. Am I explaining that right, Jim?
Yeah,
Easy
I
enough?
mean, yeah. I mean, you said it a lot of different ways during the course of these discussions, but the bottom line is, if we wanted to do this as a business, we would have done it years ago. If we wanted to do this as a business, we could have done it as a business, but we'd have to charge business prices to make it work and all that. And it wasn't until Andrea's plea to you personally, Jason, did you even consider this as something that you wanted to roll your sleeves up and get involved with? And I don't blame you, because as you've said several times tonight, what are we? We're in the middle of the day here. Several times today, life has been good. We've been relaxed. We've been doing this YouTube stuff, having a lot of fun doing it. Very little stress. This is a stressful thing to have to deal with, but doing it for the right reasons makes it important.
And Vicky says, I hope you can make Andrea's dream come true. You can do this. You deserve to own it. We can do this. I mean, it's not me making Andrea's dream come true. It's all of us stepping forward as, a community, as a team, and we can definitely do this. I would love for in a month from now, or just over a month from now, to sit there and be like, look at what we've accomplished. Look at what we made happen, and doing it in a way that makes it so it's accessible for all, so that people aren't sitting there trying to figure out their finances so they're able to go there, but it's accessible for all. So, but we are full steam ahead. Vintage artisan, thank you very much, just donated a bit. Let's see. Goku, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Pamela, I have a very good feeling about this, Jason. It will happen. Pamela, I have a very good feeling about this too. Honestly, I have a very good feeling. So we are in prime position, and I mean, this so can happen. Laughing Donkey had a question for you, Jim. If you want to answer.
First ever ghost report was 2000 BC. What's my opinion on that? Well, since I was there to see it, I can tell you with 100% certainty it was real. It really did happen. I just want to confirm that.
I had to let that go. I couldn't read it because it would have come off totally different. So, oh man, let's see. And that's exactly what I feel, James. We the people can do this. We can. I mean, we can put our foot down and just say, you know what, enough is enough, and start. And you know what, it can start with The Conjuring. It can start with The Conjuring House. And from there, I mean, it can be happening in states all across the country where it's just like people are, they come together for these things. And you know what? We get this thing going. We make this happen. I'll be right there to support those causes, because if it's going to benefit everybody in the community, if it's going to make it so everybody can spend time there, everybody can see it, everybody can be a part of it, then I'm right there with you. You'll have my vote and my voice to help push for that everywhere. So thank you for the $5 super chat, Gossie Stevens. Been watching since Taps, and still are Taps. Thank you so much, though. And guys, we are about to break 110K. Can you
Sweet.
freaking imagine? We are about to break $110,000. We're at $109,698. I mean, so again, you take that and double it minimum because we're matching dollar for dollar. Ginger, thank you for the $20 super chat. What do you feel is the strongest evidence you have that there's an afterlife? Well, I mean, there's definitely something going on after we pass on, whether we, it's tough because we've caught some of the craziest things. What do you think is the strongest evidence?
There are two things that stand out to me, and these, I don't know if everyone would consider these evidence, but I'll just cite them as reasons that I have a lot of faith in the fact that there is an afterlife. One is that every culture talks about it. It's not limited to one religion or one culture. All cultures talk about it. The other thing is that there are a lot of people that have had, they call them near-death experiences. I'm not sure that that's an accurate way to describe them. I think they are death experiences where they clinically die and then they come back, and many of them report some amazingly wonderful things about that time they spent out of their body. And in many cases, they're similar stories. Now, some people could say that, well, somebody heard that from somebody else, so when they experienced it, that was their story. But I don't believe that. I believe that these people are actually experiencing these things when they leave their bodies under those circumstances, and they're coming back and they're talking about a wonderful afterlife. And I think those two things just add a mountain of credibility to the things that we do, Jay, when we catch evidence in a paranormal way.
Yep.
So I think that's important.
Thingo, how do your paranormal colleagues react to your action? They've all been supportive. I mean, Steve, Dave, Sherry, they've all been supportive. There's been others who, try to always work behind the scenes and who've tried to I don't want to go down a negative path, but there's been others who've tried to set up, meetings with other individuals and stuff and let them, that stuff will come to light no matter what. So, but this is what I'm focused on, but my team supports me 100%. So thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Wendy Lou, nice to see that this may be the start of stopping those who view these locations nothing more than money. And I agree. That's what it's about. Let's see. The afterlife is real. Boy, if you only knew. LOL. Reincarnation is real too. We have lived hundreds of lives.
So that's coming from Monica, who in her name there says she's a medium. So I'm sure she has some stories related to that question as well.
Let's see, hang on. Elvins, are you going to remodel the property, renovate the property, or restore the property? We are going to restore the property. We're not going to renovate or remodel it. No, we want it to be as it is, as it was. So let's see. And remember, guys, you guys getting the words out there, it means everything to us. It does. So can't believe we've been going for over 2 hours, Jim.
Have we really? Holy cow.
Yeah, it never feels like that when we're with
No, it doesn't. There's just so much interaction. It's so much fun, and it's quite enjoyable.
And just remember, everybody, there is going to be false information put out there, and that is a strategic move by others to try to break down what is going on. And, so we just need to be aware of that. As a community, we need to be aware of that. Don't falter. Just understand that there's going to be information put out there that's not Correct, because they think that, and some think that, well, if they do that, I mean, right down to businesses or, other realty type things who want to invest. Because if they can make everybody think, oh, there's no chance, well, then that's going to stop a movement because people are going to be like, well, there's no chance. Why do it? That's not accurate. I will 100% be 100% honest and transparent. And that's why the other day when it said the place had sold, I instantly paused donations because I wasn't going to take a penny to help support a cause if that cause wasn't possible.
Right. And you're at that point, you were saying, okay, we're going to start looking at getting the refunds back. I mean, it's all part of it.
And then after talking with a whole team that I've got working on this, we found out that that was not accurate. So that, it's a misunderstanding. So we re-kicked open. So my promise is I'm going to be 100% transparent through this whole thing to every single person out there. And I don't want anybody to question anything, but I need you to understand that incorrect information will be strategically and purposely put out there to try to stop a movement. I mean, we see it. We see it from, governments and everything else doing this. It's not uncommon, but just know that if it doesn't work, it's all refunded. It says it on the GoFundMe. It says it right in all my videos. It says it right here. So, but don't take anything you hear. Somebody says the property sold. Wait until I say something because the only agenda I have is to save that property. So I just want everybody to understand that there will strategically things will be put out there in hopes of stopping something or whatever. And we're not stopping. We're not stopping until we've got that property. That is our goal. 100%. So, all right, let's see. Yes, Sequoia. Thank you so much. Donate directly to the GoFundMe because I can't keep track of any money coming in otherwise. So if you're looking to donate to this movement, donate directly to the GoFundMe because God forbid something happens and this doesn't work. I want everybody to be able to get refunds. And that if it's all in one place, then I don't have to worry about that. So it's just pretty much a click of a button, a call, to the guy, to a certain person at GoFundMe, and boom, everybody is refunded. I don't foresee really any issues, to be honest with you. I mean, is there always a possibility that, it doesn't work? Absolutely. But is there a huge possibility this is going to? 100%. So, and that's the thing.
So you're saying there's 100% chance that it's 90% possible? Is that what you're saying?
There's 100% chance that it's, yeah. You know what? You'll never know unless you take the shot.
That's true. Absolutely true.
And you and I, in our discussions and everything else, I mean, we're at a perfectly good place.
Yeah.
And this of course makes us in a much better place. So, and again, I'm matching dollar to dollar. So if there's whatever we raise, I will 100% match. So, and we're $100 away from hitting 110,000.
Wow. That's
so
amazing.
We're at 109,880 right now. So $120.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, and think about this, guys. The GoFundMe in the last,
Big Hair Tsunami entered the chat, giving away memberships right and left.
Thank you. And just remember though, the GoFundMe has been generating, if you break it down, the amount of days it's been up, because remember, we had a little hiccup in the beginning and then we paused it. I mean, with the amount of time it's been up, we're averaging like $25,000 a day in this thing.
It's pretty phenomenal.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That kind of momentum is going to make this happen.
If we stuck to that route, I mean, by the end of next week or the end of the week, we could be sitting at $250,000, which would mean that I would back that, so then we'd be $500,000 and then whatever else we're going in on top of that. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. So again, we're matching up to $1 million right now. I've already committed. So I'll match dollar to dollar, dollar to dollar, a million, up to $1 million right now. I mean, that right there would put us at 2. I mean, if you can get the property and, and then I've got all the construction guys. I've got, you know, all the other guys. So it's like, this is beyond just possible. We do this right, we could be falling under likely, and make it happen. Free nature. I really hope that we can make it. I stay 100% behind you guys. Thank you so much. Because, and it's about answering a plea and doing what's right. This isn't a business venture. This is, a preservation effort. See, laughing donkey, JV, as much as I say crap, I enjoy you. Jason, he makes it, and Jason, he makes it tolerable. I make it tolerable. That's it.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Did he just redirect it towards me?
Laughing donkey, we take it all the way it's intended. We have fun with it too. So you're absolutely fine. And we get a chuckle out of the stuff you're posting.
And Jen makes a good point here. So I think when she says Ben's comment, I think she's referring to that Simply Strange page. And, and Ben is, I like Ben. I think he's a good guy. I've talked to him a couple times and stuff. I mean, he's got a great page. He's like the news of the paranormal, because he's not picking sides or whatever, but he throws out
just reports,
just the reports. And I did see the other day, like he threw out something and then he got attacked by a bunch of people, which was ridiculous. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. He's a good kid. And I saw a bunch of people come to his defense. And, I mean, everybody should check out his page. It's Simply Strange. But it's good. And, but then again, you see the same thing. I saw videos from the kid Jake Art or whatever. He had posted some videos. And because he thought that what we were doing was a good thing, he started getting attacked by people. And it's like, what the hell? How is trying to save a property a bad thing? How is trying to make it accessible for all and cheap a bad thing? How does that damn you? How does it? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Monica, this is why we love you, Jay. You've been transparent and professional from the start. Thank you. That's just, I never want to mislead anybody. That's why the community grows this fast, because you're so open about it. Thank you. Andrew, I'm 100% for you owning it, but who would really own it if you don't want to be directly involved with it? Well, first off, I mean, there would be numerous people that would be involved in overseeing the property. When it comes down to it, yeah, I'm going to have to take ownership of it, but then from there, the rest of the logistics can be worked out. But thank you, and thank you, and that's a great question. It's all about getting the property and then putting it in an LLC, making sure the property's protected, and it can take care of itself. So let me just take a quick look here. Oh, we broke 110.
Nice.
We're at $110,100. Look at that. I mean, guys, geez. I mean, you crank it along. And, and getting the word out. I mean, if you can't donate, totally understand. Still love having you here in the first place. I mean, getting the word out really helps as well, because of course, the more people it gets in front of, the faster it grows. So, all right, let's see. Lonnie celebrates 10 months of memberships. Come to Deadwood. I'd love to come to Deadwood.
I visited Deadwood when I went out to Sturgis a few years ago. That whole area is just absolutely beautiful. It's phenomenal. It's breathtaking.
Thank you very much, Pamela. But just understand, she says, we appreciate you so much, Jason. I will be donating and trust my donation with you and for you to keep regardless. Well, thank you. But if this doesn't work for some reason, if it doesn't work, I'm going to give back all donations. And everybody will be refunded. And then what you do with it from there will be your choice. but I would have to give it all back just because that's what I've said and that's what I'm gonna stick to. So, but love you the same. So, all right. Thank you for the 1099 super chat, little Stevie. Hi guys, love all you do for the paranormal community. Love ghost hunters back in the day. I'm not that familiar, but did any families experience anything at the Conjuring House after the parents moved? I know the Heinzens had a bunch of things go on, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure about all the claims there. You know, I investigated it when Norma Sutcliffe owned it. It's when we were called in, and there was some things going on there. So, Zena, thank you for the $20 super chat. Very sweet of you. Let's see. And Smiley says, yes, Ben, and I forgot the other kid's name. Popped up in my news feed right now, but he's believing. Yeah, I mean, best of luck there. I mean, I don't have any problem with anybody on that, but Jan R. I have just donated. I'll never be able to visit, but it's good to hope. I'm not sure why you're saying you'll never be able to visit, if there's some other limitations, but thank you. And it's all about just trying to make it within everybody's reach. I think that's what it's about. Heather, thanks so much for becoming a member. Jacob, I finally got my donations to work. My name shows up as Matthew on there, but it's only 10. Hey, $10 helps, man. Don't
Absolutely.
downplay it.
Absolutely.
Because think of it this way, Jacob. If 25% of the people on my Facebook alone, if 25% of them donated $10, we would have shattered the record already. I mean, we far would have shattered. There's like 800,000 people on there. So, I mean, do the math on that. So, all right. Let's see. It won't be that long. Do we know how long before? Smiley asked. Do we know how long before when it goes back up on auction? They'll have to do the whole foreclosure process again, and then that will be listed. So, let's see. Okay, use Discord. The lovely, all-knowing Jen knows what she's talking about. We got to look into it. We got to get Jen like on a phone call with us just to explain.
Yeah, and again, I've had this explained to me several times, and it just does not click. I just like my son was a gaming streamer for a long time, and he set up a Discord, and I'm trying to figure out what is the value of this. I mean, we have a chat here. We've got several chats here, I suppose. I just could not grasp what it brings to the table, but so many people say it that there's got to be something there.
And Christopher Miller says, Jason said, this will happen. And Smiley says, I'm telling you, we got this. It's happening. And that's, I mean, with that mentality, we can't lose. If we all get that mentality, we can't lose. All right. Big Hair gifted 10 memberships. Again, thank you so much. And Kim, yes, the trolls have already been posting, trying to scare people off from donating. They have their own agendas. I've responded at times, but it's best to ignore and keep sharing facts and links. 100%. And that's what's happening. I mean, that's what's happening. They feel if they can, create a rift or stop the movement, then they have a better chance. And let's be honest, that's exactly what's going on. And, it's not a dumb play. I mean, it's a smart play if you think about it. It's like, all right, if we can break this down and get this movement to stop, then we have, less that we got to concern ourselves about. But it shows that they're doing it because they're concerned. And that's the best part. They're doing it because they're scared. And, so what does that tell us? Well, that tells us that we're doing something that is putting a hell of a kink in their chain. So we threw a stick into their bike spoke tire. Put it that way.
God, that hurts when that happens.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So Nick pointed something. I think it was Nick. Let me just double check. Yeah, Nick Kittle says that the Discord is so we can all chat while we wait for more content and learn from each other. So, in other words, it gives a platform that people can go to even when there's not a live stream or something going on, that the community can continue to communicate with each other while we're preparing other content.
And
Okay.
Christopher Miller says, make a great point. He says, one thing I love is that Beardo is fully behind this campaign. Even the skeptics want you to have it. You know what? They want me to do the right thing. And that's what it is. And Beardo and me have spoken many times over the last few years. And I mean, I can honestly call him a friend. Um, yeah, I've never asked him to do anything, never asked him to change his outlooks, his thoughts, or a video, and he's never asked the same of me. And, he understands that what I'm doing here is sincere, and that means everything. And you know what? Even before I made this decision, I talked to Kenny Biddle, from the Center for Scientific Inquiry. And Kenny, I said to him, I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what should I do, man? And Kenny said, you know what, Jay, you should go for it. And that meant everything. So you got to understand it. They're supporting. They're supporting because they know me and they know what I'm saying and they know that I mean it. And I think that right there, whether they support the property, whether they believe the property, any of this, that's not here nor there. They're doing it because they support me. They know that I've always been a man of my word, even to them or any other time. And I think that's why they've shown their support. And that means everything to me. So, all right, let's see. Big Hair, you just gifted another 10 memberships. My gosh. Thank you so much. All right. Trying to get through these guys. It's been amazing. Let's see. There's a whole lot of things going on here. Chat has been crazier today, I think, than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
Let's see. Upstorm. I stayed overnight there right before the Heinz sold. Even for a skeptic, it was a great time. It'd be awesome to see it under good stewardship again. Thank you. And the Heinzens were good people. They are good people. So, Smiley. Let's see. She says, if anybody else were to grab that house, let's get real. It would be a nightmare for them. And I'm sure, even beyond that, I just think it would be out of the average person's ability to go there. I can tell you right now that even where I am in my life, I would not go and sit there and say I'm going to go spend $1,500 to $3,000 at the
For a
Conjuring House.
night. For a night.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to sit there and do that and then have to have somebody watch my content for an additional fee and then tell me if I can use it. And I mean, it seems over the top to me. Samantha says, we are manifesting this. I can't wait to celebrate with both of you at the Parent Unity Expo. Yes. And that's
Love
what it's
that
about.
attitude.
I mean,
Love
that energy is what will make this happen. Well, people all over the world help. Greeting from the Netherlands. Thank you so much. I mean, and this has truly been a worldwide thing. I mean, I've been talking to people in New Zealand, Australia, you name it. Over in Asia, people have reached out from everywhere about this. So, let's see. I will join channel membership probably next month. You don't have, but you don't have to join. You don't have to join. You don't have to become a member to enjoy the content on this page. Of course, becoming a member helps us, but there's all this stuff out there. All our investigations, you can watch 100% for free. So, and that's what it's always been about for me and Jim. We always said when we were doing this, we're like, you know what, if we're going to throw this up, we just want to make sure everybody can see our stuff. Just exactly what we're trying to do here at the Conjuring House. So think of it. It's like our YouTube style, but with the Conjuring House. We want to make sure everybody can see our stuff here on YouTube and everywhere else. And we want pretty much everybody to be able to go to the Conjuring House. So SK Pierce, there you guys are. always support people doing the right thing, and Jason is doing the right. SK Pierce, thank you so much, man. And these people are wonderful. Jimmy and I investigated there just about a couple months back, right? It's
It may have been like 6 months back
yeah,
now. But
yeah.
yeah,
So
great place.
yeah, thank you so much for your support. You guys are wonderful, and you guys have such a beautiful location there. So all right, let's see. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Jilly Bear. I love this movement. Would you consider doing another investigation at Lemp Mansion? Truly scares its employees on the. Oh yeah, I was thinking Lemp Castle, but yeah, I would go up there anytime. Hello, Cynthia. Yes, it's a fabulous Sunday. I got to see if my Patriots are winning or losing right now. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Vintage. Let's see. Yes, and that's the thing right there. And they know they're scared. They wouldn't be trying to throw a kink in it if they weren't. And you know what? They're trying to stop a movement for multiple reasons. They're trying to, they're trying to stop a movement because, they're like, oh crap, this is gonna, cost us way more if we're able to. And also they're like, well, and somebody's calling it out. Linda, please do the right thing. Be real. Team J. Oh, well, thank you so much, guys. And this is an entire effort. I mean, this is entire community. What's been going on it's mind blowing. It really is. Let's see here. And we're almost. I mean, we're at $110,500. I mean, I don't know. What do we even start off at? I lost track.
It was
of that.
108, somewhere around 108.
No, I think we're less than that.
Less than that, 106 maybe.
Gee, I don't know.
I don't remember.
And this is the longest live we've ever done.
It is the longest live.
Jeez.
I'm gonna have to order a pizza
or a burger.
or a burger.
And again, just so everybody knows, because some people might just be tuning in. First off, no matter what, I'm in this. I'm matching dollar to dollar up to $1 million. So that's just my initial guarantee right there. That if we raised $1 million today, that tomorrow or later, I mean, if we raised $1 million today, we'd have 2 million. So, and that's 100% my commitment to this, just to show. Thank you so much for the $4 super chat. Ghost Hunt, will Ghost Hunters ever return? Not sure. I mean, right now, the way streaming is and everything else, it might, but it's got to depend on the right deal, because I don't want a situation where our rights are owned by others. So, Bitter Troll, thank you for just gifting out 5 memberships. But like I said, just because I wanted to show my commitment to this, I'm in this automatically for $1 million. I'm backing the pledge, dollar for dollar. All right. And just to take away anybody's fear, it needs to be known that if we don't succeed, all donations will be returned. 100%, all donations will be returned. I've actually been working hand in hand with the wonderful folks over there. And that's why we're trying to keep everything through GoFundMe. So, so there's not confusion on where it came from. The house was not sold. The bank note was. That canceled the auction, meaning the foreclosure process starts all over again. But I need it to be understood that, first off, I'm backing every dollar for dollar up to $1 million to start. If it doesn't happen, then all donations are returned to you. So there's no fear. I just want to make sure that that's 100% taken up. And take away the other fear. I've seen some people post, he's getting the public to buy him a house. No, I'm asking the public to step forward with me to preserve something and to make it so it's accessible for everybody. That's it. There's no hidden agenda here. It's about doing what was right. Andrea made a plea. I answered. I asked. You answered. That's it. So, all right, let's see here.
Looks like the Pats are winning, just so you know.
Oh, thank God.
7-6.
All right. Well, this is a hell of a lot more important to me than that.
You had mentioned you wondered what was going on.
I know. Yeah. Well, I could actually turn it on my phone, but I don't know about the background noise. So, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's see, manifest. Let's see. Thank you for the $10. Manifest the movement. Absolutely. And this is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, it's amazing to see what's going on because I could have never believed that it would have taken off like this. I mean, I've seen endless people making TikTok videos, Instagram videos, Facebook videos, you name it, pushing this. People that I never would have thought would have made a video about it. They've all been pushing it because they want to see it happen. They want to see what is right done. So, all right. Um, it says a lot when people at other haunted places want you to get the plane. Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, that's true. I mean, the wonderful folks at SK Pierce just said that. I mean, we've got Sharon at Rolling Hills who's showing her support, as well as endless others from even TV shows. You know, like Nick and Tess and all them. They've been pushing for it too because again, they know me. They know who I am personally, and they know the reason behind it. So, all right.
Little Stevie, I'm a Bills fan. I'm really a Giants fan, but the Giants are so bad that now I default to the Bills, which by the way lost to the Patriots for their first. That was their first loss in the season. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And have I ever tried a Buffalo burger? No, I haven't. I'm
Buffalo burger. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $10 super chat, Ginger. Have you ever investigated a hospice? What are your thoughts on the end of life visioning? I have, and I mean, I have different theories when it comes to the end of life visions and stuff. But yeah, I've spent time checking out end of life. Yeah. Empirical. Yeah, thank you very much. Go Bills. You know, it was funny. The last week, man, like 2 weeks ago, somebody had posted something, and I guess there's on Buffalo, there's a person with the last name Hawes now.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I was laughing about
And when
that.
you type when you
Yeah.
typed in his name, it came up that he was my kid.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I had to share it. I was like, Google, you're a
funny.
little off on this one, but
That's funny.
but the worst part, or the funny part is, he looks like he could be. If you put his picture up against, Austin and Connor and them, he looks like he's one of the family.
That is so funny.
So,
And I thought, didn't you tell me that your family name was changed
yeah, and there's a
when
lot
they
of
immigrated,
information in that. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Was it House before that?
yeah. Supposedly, yeah,
HAUS?
it's yeah. So I don't know. I'd have to trace things back and stuff with everything. But
Interesting. I found out not long ago my family name was originally Johnstone, and when they came,
took the T out.
they took the T and the E. They took them both off and made
Uh-huh.
it Johnson, which I didn't know. I had no idea. My dad never. I don't think he knew that. But with this genealogy stuff you can do online now, it's amazing what you can find out.
Let's see. Thank you so much, Trista. Let's see where we're sitting now. Yeah, we're $110,640. Again, so that's really double that because we're matching it dollar for dollar. But let's see. In the future, Samantha says, in the future, do you foresee you and JV ever doing group investigations? I see what you guys do, and it makes me want to be there with you guys. Everything you do looks so much fun. We've actually talked about that. We've talked about bringing, people in and to investigate with us and stuff. We just got to find the right location. What's this? Carmen, yes, that's the one posing as your son. I declined the friend request. It's Austin O.E.D. Haas. Really? Oh, thank you.
Is that for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the guy's name really Austin on the team?
No, this is somebody who's
Oh,
posing as
okay.
my son.
Gotcha.
They're trying to make people think that they're my
Got it.
son.
Okay.
So
Got it.
don't accept any friend requests from that address right there. Jeanette, so glad you have so much support. Honestly, I mean, it's amazing. It truly is. Just to see what's been going on. I mean, it's mind blowing, guys. Who would have thought?
I think Nick's idea is a great one. We should do a telethon. Remember the days of the Jerry Lewis telethon for muscular dystrophy on Labor Day
Oh
weekend?
yeah,
We
yeah.
should we should do Jason and JV telethon.
Just what
Get
us
up and
answering phones and
and
stuff.
we perform, and we bring guests on, celebrity guests, and they have and raising money. I think it'd be hilarious. Used to look forward to that every year.
Let's see. Do we? Christopher Miller. Do we know any millionaires who have a spare 1 million to donate to the cause? That would put us at 2 million, 150,000 right now. Believe me, it's yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course, it's about getting it out there in front of all of them and letting them know what it's about. You know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Venom's Wraith Gaming. Wow, Jackson Hawes does look like he could be one of Jason's kids.
So the guy's name's
Yeah.
Jackson
Yeah.
on the team.
I mean, man, he 100%. Like, yeah. I'm looking at a picture of him, and I'm going back and forth to Connor and Austin. And I'm like, oh my god, what in the hell? Are you looking him up now? Yeah, look him up. Yeah, you're gonna be mind blown,
Oh wow, yeah,
right?
yes, for sure.
He looks like. I mean, he looks like he could easily be, Austin or Connor.
I wonder if I can. Let me see something here.
See if you share it.
Yeah, share media, share screen. Um, can you see
Okay,
it?
I just seen. Hang on. Here we go. Well, that's all I got. Oh, yeah. So this is who I'll highlight it. This is Jackson Hawes from Buffalo Bills.
Wow,
Yeah, he looks like, I mean, Connor and Austin. I mean, it's like,
that's
what
very funny. Yeah, definitely. Do you think that there's a some kind of distant relationship?
what- I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. I don't know. I
I'm not trying to get
refuse.
you in trouble.
No, I refuse to answer that.
I'm just saying. I mean, do you know? Like, I don't know. Past. I know. Your dad and your mom, but did your dad have brothers,
How do I get
or
rid
is
of
there a
this thing?
generation prior to that?
I don't know how I get rid of this thing now. Damn it! All
Remove?
right, hang on. There we go. Um, I don't know. I mean, maybe he definitely looks like he could be one of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
for damn sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's saying, yeah, he looks like your boys. Yeah, yeah, he looks like he could be one of yours. Cynthia's drunken night, maybe. Yeah, I'm just moving
No
past
comment.
that. I'm moving past that one. Um, let's see. Some Cynthia said, no, wrong one. Sorry. Same beard. Well, I mean, it's funny because it's like Connor and Austin. They can't grow up. If you, I take like 3 weeks. I don't shave. I got a full beard. I mean, you've seen it. Um, but Connor and Austin, they can't. They just can't grow facial hair. It's like a little patch here and stuff. But oh Jesus! Smiley says we need to call Maury. Please don't. So, uh, Monica says, "Is this a confession, Jay?" Monica, you're the medium. You tell me. So, uh, all right, Dealey boy, how many you got now? Six. Six. That's all I'm. That's all I'm claiming. Six.
Well, if you had 11, you could have your own football team. I mean, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that's true. What the hell have we created here by showing that picture?
I know.
Oh God. I mean, if you did call Maury, you'd hit the headlines worldwide. Yeah, probably. Jeez, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, we are we're 300 away from 111,000.
Wow, nice. Can I just all this comment discussion of Maury? Are we talking about Povich?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
all right. I
Oh,
didn't know if
I
there's a
mean,
Maury
Jen's rooting for
Jerry
Jerry.
Springer.
Jerry. Yeah. Dreamland. They're trying to guilt you into an admission. What the hell is going on here? All right. The comments. Funny. All right. Well, I don't know, guys, but we wanted to do a live. We wanted to just get it out there and, answer questions. And we thought we were going to go live for like half an hour. we're,
I know.
we're going on our
Do a
third
quick
hour.
live, it's Sunday morning. Do a
Jeez.
quick
You know
live.
what? At some point we do. We got to do like, just, as long as we can go.
Yeah, a marathon. Yeah, we'll do a pledge drive marathon kind of thing.
That'd be great.
That'd be a lot of fun.
We have a lot of fun.
Get some
with that.
guests, bring some people on, have a lot of
Yeah, you
fun
know
with
what?
it. Take phone calls.
Let's plan that. But Monday we have Dr. Best's museum, house and museum that'll be airing, and it's a great investigation. And then during the week or something, let's see about Wednesday or Thursday. We'll figure out the exact day, but we'll throw together.
Well, we can't this Thursday because you and I are out investigating.
Right. So it'll have to be Wednesday. Well, I mean, yeah. Are you gonna come here first before we go?
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
We
we could always just do it right
Well, that'd be interesting too.
here.
Sure. Yeah. All right, let's talk about that.
Yes, we will discuss. Maybe we'll do a all night long Wednesday because we got to stay up really late, get ourselves set up for Thursday, anyways. So, um, yeah. Little Stevie says, "Why did that move so quick?" Thank you so much for going over 2 hours, guys. You were so dedicated, and you know what? You guys are dedicated too, as well, and it means everything to us. So, and just remember, and spread the word. Please get it out there because every share helps. Um, it means everything to us. Let's get the numbers up. If as high as we can get it, we're matching. We're gonna match it. So, that right there tells you. I mean, and that's just the start. So we can save the Conjuring House. We 100% can save the Conjuring House, and I think it's within our grasp, within our reach. And this movement is building bigger and bigger, and it means everything to us. You guys are just phenomenal. Thank you so much for the love and the support. And just remember, we're answering Andrea's plea, and we're also stepping forward and just saying, you know what, we're not going to allow this anymore, and that's what it's about. So, everybody, share the hell out of that GoFundMe page. All right, I'm going to put it up here, right here again. Share the hell out of that. Get it out there for us. Get it in front of as many faces as you can, and we'll go from there. But don't listen to the garbage that shows up because people are strategically throwing things out there in hopes of stopping this. And just understand that that's because they're worried. That is 100% because they're worried. So, and I will be 100% honest with you. I'll tell you as it goes. I've been transparent since day one. All donations are 100% refunded if this doesn't work. And, that's what it's about. So, we're gonna cut it from there. But guys, much love from us to you. Stay safe, keep it real, and
on to Monday night where we will premiere the Dr. Best investigation.
So on to the next.
That
Let's
one too.
save the Conjuring House.